she literally just told the whole chat that I said "fuck you" to everyone. That's
On
wild.
that note, hey guys, welcome to the second episode.
I hate this.
That was a joke, Yaren, because he asked if they could hear him.
Do you have the stream on?
Oh wait, it was my fault. Ignore
Jesus
me.
Christ. So quick.
So wait, they can hear us or they can't hear us?
They can hear us now, but beforehand, Lou asked if they could hear us, and I said no. Then he goes, "In that case, fuck y'all," and then.
Damn!
I didn't say that to chat. I was saying to you guys.
We go out of our way to invite you onto our podcast, and here you are, bullying my chat.
I didn't talk to. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up. I know. Look up.
You can't shut up. This is a.
I am protesting my voice right now. I'm not gonna speak until I get an apology. Just not gonna speak. I'm not a guest right now.
That's fine.
Wow.
How is the audio for you guys? Can you hear them?
Dramatic.
Okay?
Just so fucking dramatic.
Oh my god.
Hi Fatcorn, hi Happy, hi Aaron, hi Lucky. I didn't say hi to everyone.
Hi Fatcorn.
Hi Fatcorn.
What happened to not talking?
Hi Happy. Hi Saint.
Hi Happy.
Saint.
Hi
That
Lucky.
was weird.
Who the fuck is Saint? Why would you say Saint?
I don't know. That was so weird.
I have Lucky.
Here, let me take this.
Okay, I have Lucky.
Here, let me take.
Now I can hear feedback.
Because I had it up for a second. Alright, so today's topic. Look at that. You can't even see it on the overlay. Fuck. Let me just boop. Nope. This
Lou
one.
should introduce himself first.
Yeah, Lou, introduce yourself. There we go.
Introduce what? What's up? My name is LouMurk. I'm the worst streamer on Twitch. Yesterday I apologize about my stream because I had half naked girls dancing around while I was rapping about inappropriate stuff. I apologize.
Notice how we're not 2 minutes into him introducing himself and he's already plugging his stuff.
You said plug my.
No, I said introduce yourself. I didn't say go ahead and plug every project you're doing.
I'm also an artist. I'm also go check me out on my OnlyFans.
Oh God.
No, my name is LouMurk. I'm a streamer on Twitch, and then I also do music videos and shit for people. That's it. I've been streaming for almost a year and a half. There you go. I plugged myself.
Do you guys hear that
and
buzzing?
introduce myself.
Okay.
It sounds like.
Why did you get so aggressive?
What?
Just got so aggressive.
What? I'm aggressive.
Just got so aggressive.
Wow, I'm aggressive now. I'm an aggressor.
As you can tell, Lou is, everything we say, then he just takes it so personally. He's very dramatic. So this should be a good episode.
Oh my god.
What better
Saint? My name is Professor Dr. Saint Hieronymus, the second King of Spain and Duke of the Northern Netherlands, only here.
Actually, it's Professor Dr. Saint Hieronymus of...
Yeah.
You missed the second King of Spain and Duke of the Northern Netherlands.
Oh, right. How could I? Alright.
So just Europe.
Hold on. How are you going to shout out Lou first?
Because he was talking that was during his thing. His monologue. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm special. I'm just special.
All right. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right. So
how is everybody today? How are you guys? I just woke up like an hour ago.
I'm good. Trying to introduce the topic, but.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead.
Topic's on the screen. You can read. It's on the title too, and it went on the notifications. So there you go. I'm done. How are you, Lou?
I'm Lou. That's how I'm just Lou.
He's regretting this decision of being on our podcast.
I'm not regretting it. I'm just we started off in a terrible note. Can we just start all over again?
Let's
Okay.
start over.
Okay, hold on.
Lou, go ahead and introduce yourself.
No, hold on. We're gonna start
hold
all
on.
over. Welcome back to the second episode of... I forgot the name of this podcast. What's this, a podcast? Today, with my co-host, Mama Marcus.
Take 3.
Take 3. Okay, hold on. Welcome back to the second episode. We have Lou. That's it. And Mom Marcus, she's here too. She's the co-host. She's always...
What I do?
I'm over it.
Welcome back. What's this? A podcast? Podcast. Welcome back, y'all. Last week we just did an introduction kind of ourselves, and then we just went on some rants because that's what we do. Because squirrel. So we have Lou here. Lou, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is LouMurk.
God, don't sound so disappointed.
I can't even introduce myself. What the fuck? I quit. I'm out.
The three of us together is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of.
15 minutes in, we haven't done shit yet. Introduced the podcast 5 times.
Oh God.
All
right.
Lucky.
Put some pep in your step, Lucky. Oh, not Lucky, Lou.
There you go.
I'm not even calling her.
Wow.
I knew you meant Lou, so I'm gonna let her figure that one out.
Hey, you know what? If you think I'm lucky, I'm thankful for that because Lucky's a cool person. If you think Lester, hey, fuck you.
All right, kiss ass.
Okay.
Wow, okay. You know what?
Okay. You wouldn't even know Lucky if it wasn't for us. You remember that.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm just messing with you. All right. So
today's topic is pretty much all things Twitch, the kind of people you'll meet, and streamers burnout, because God knows I felt that. And we figured what better person to have on than someone who's been around on the platform for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been streaming for how long?
A year and a half.
Year. But you've been on Twitch for 6 years, right?
I mean, I've been in and around since Justin TV, so I've seen Twitch from the beginning, on and off. But it's just it's a weird. Twitch is just weird. That's all I know.
How much has the platform changed since when you were first on?
I was on when there was no partners were a few and far in between. It was usually just YouTubers who had over 100,000 subs that were Twitch partners, and they were the only you didn't even get monetized, or you couldn't monetize. You only got money through ads. There was no sub buttons, there was no bits, there was just no hosts, there was no raids. You're just in your own little world. You click on a game, you watch and leave. There wasn't any personalities at all, unless you were a big YouTuber. And that's it. There was no community. It was just you went live because you liked it. You didn't get any money out of it. It was cool.
That is cool.
Backwards the host.
I mean, some people still do that now. Go live.
Yeah, but I feel like when money got introduced, a lot of people only came for the money and didn't really.
Oh well, absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it gets cringy and you get to see and meet a lot of people that. Their whole goal is just money oriented and not really care about the people, which is kind of fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's just a start of what Twitch has been for me. It's just a lot of ups and downs and meeting people that are just oh, they're cool, and then oh fuck, they're just fucked up people.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good segue into the kind of people you'll meet, because we kind of touched on it last episode where you meet a lot of people on the platform, which is really cool, but then once you start seeing them grow and progress, it's either they stick to their roots and they're still the same humble person you met them, or they just completely move on and all they care about are the views or how much money they're getting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's
But
becoming.
sometimes, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like that second half is becoming more and more frequent now.
Yeah, I think though the problem is it's hard to tell, was that person really genuine at the beginning anyway, or were they
Yeah.
just being the way that they were so they could get to the views and the money and the people following and hosting and all that. And I think that's a lot of the problem too, is it's hard to tell how genuine somebody really is on here.
Yeah. And you can tell sometimes, and then you can't really sometimes. It's just usually like I just keep to myself, and like whoever I meet. Don't really like. I don't know. I've become very jaded on Twitch because I don't like the people you meet sometimes really just like curb like
Hmm.
who you want to meet in the future because of situations that happened with you
Mm-hmm.
and other people.
Yep.
So, like, I've met one person who's like I thought was cool, and turns out they're like ultra super racist. Like, what the fuck? Like, and you meet that a lot. You meet a lot of people who are like cool until you realize, oh shit, they're actually fucking racist.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
Like,
especially on like a streaming platform like Twitch, it's very easy to hide or to only give like one side of your personality. Like
yeah,
you
Exactly.
can be the people person, the everybody likes me person, but like behind all that, it's like it takes a while for like the real personality to come out, but like when it does, it hits full form. It makes you
yeah.
think like, what the fuck?
I mean, on Twitch, you only meet the persona that they allow you to see. That's how I see it. Because at the end of the day, this is all entertainment to most people. They're like
Hmm.
the only thing that you do see is like I'm trying to be as entertaining as possible, so I'm gonna be this type of person until I'm off stream. It's like, oh, okay, now you real. It's like, oh, okay, this is how you really. Oh shit, you just gotta find a way to distance yourself.
Yeah, we've been there. We've had we've been really cool with people, like we consider them our family, and then we realize they weren't the best of people. So
Yeah.
Oh shit.
it
It,
sucks when it takes so long. Sometimes you can tell right away. You're like, nah. Like sometimes when people raid, and I'm like, okay, they're talking about this person's great, but then when you go in there, you can just kind of be like, I don't think this person's for me. So that's lucky. But when you
Wait, did you just say
have
that
like
was
a
lucky?
relationship with
no,
them,
no, no, not like that's
Oh.
lucky
lucky for
76,
you.
like that's lucky to experience it.
Oh
I
shit.
was waiting
Find it
for
to
that.
figure it out fast. God,
I
Lou.
knew he was gonna call you out on that. As soon as he said, I'm like, oh, give it like 10 seconds. He's gonna be
Oh,
like,
fuck off.
And what's funny is, as I said it, I was like, God damn it. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's why we kind of wanted to do this too.
yeah.
Yeah.
There, if I would have like known about not, I don't want to like generalize and put everyone into or put that those specific individuals, like the Mom Marcus and I
Hmm.
are talking about into one group. But like, if I would have known about those types of people before I started Twitch, it would have like insanely. It would have impacted how I streamed like completely. Like, I don't think I would be a part of the communities I have been and am a part of because I would have been so much more like cautious and aware.
Yeah, like we wouldn't have got caught up in the we're a family. This is all kumbaya. It would have
Mm-hmm.
Oh
been
yeah.
more.
I don't trust those communities at all because I know some fucked up shit's about to happen after that.
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like if you're not at your absolute like true like you don't have to be like as honest like as possible when you stream. Like I like don't talk about my family or anything on stream or like anything I do like personal. Like I don't know why. It's just like I've always kept to myself, so it's like really hard for me to like be honest about my whole like situation. But like as long as you're just honest with yourself and just honest around the people, if they like the shit that you do, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But I feel like a lot of people try to cater their personality around the people that come to their streams, and then they
Hmm.
just latch onto it.
Oh yeah,
They
for
don't want to be
sure.
as honest as possible. They just want, like,
You want to be
for
as liked
like,
as possible.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah.
like this month really, like, for me at least, kind of exposed a lot of people like that. Cause
Mhm.
like with the whole Black Lives Matter shit, and people will not like, and even then when they spoke out, it was kind of like PR for like in a PR way where it's just like I support the movement towards equality, and it's like,
Mhm.
okay, but what about the people that dying right now, and like the
They
brutality and dead bodies, and we seeing all this shit. They're like, yeah, that sucks. Anyways, it's like, what the fuck, like.
well, they're just doing it because to them it was a trend at that time,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it does
which is
definitely does
sad. And
show,
that's
especially
that's the problem, though.
yeah, and especially the people who like. For me, I can think of this one specific streamer that when I found him, he had about like 20, I think at most 30 viewers at a time, and now he's pulling in like 50 to 70 a stream, and this whole month has been. And I get it. You don't want to like promote something like accidentally promote something that could come off like that can be twisted or whatever, but out of this entire month he has mentioned Black Lives Matter maybe twice, and then whenever somebody would come into his streams and mention protesting or the news or anything, it was like an instant ban of him not wanting to like accidentally offend someone else, so he's not talking about it.
Oh yeah, and that usually goes to like they don't want to offend the racist people that supply them money, and it's like, what the fuck, man,
Yeah, like, and
Who?
the
What?
thing
That's the
is,
bro.
problem. Why would you want those people
yeah, like the thing
in your
is, if
stream?
you're offended by everything that's going on this entire month, like with Pride, with Black Lives Matter, you're the like, if that offends you, then you're obviously the problem. And I don't understand how people, streamers especially, and if I could call him out, I would. But um, that's just something that like it shows how little somebody cares. I feel like
Hmm.
because he is
Yep.
like a white man with he's a privileged white man who did grow up in money and he is living safe and never have to worry about that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's very it just, all I know is
It's.
like it's hard. Yeah,
I was gonna say it's hard for me to understand though. People like I get where you're coming from, Lou. When you're like, I don't talk about certain things. I totally understand that, but you're not necessarily lying about it or hiding anything. You just
Mm-hmm.
don't want to talk about that. For one, because you are so afraid of doxing yourself. That's why you don't talk about shit. We all know.
I've
yeah.
But
doxed myself a dozen times. If I
shit.
had $1 for every time I doxed myself, I could pay off my student loans.
But like for me, I just don't understand the how do you keep up with that? How do you keep up with this persona or this act that you have?
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be exhausting to me. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. You guys know how I am. Y'all
Yeah.
know almost everything about my life. I just like cuz to me, I don't have time to be trying to hide things or to lie or to act like that. I just don't get it. I just don't get how these people do it and get by with this and still have all of these followers and viewers, and it's just so mind-blowing to me, honestly.
You can like see the lie slowly. Like there are a few streamers I think, Marcus, that you and I both know and could like name off the top of our heads where they would put up a different front of themselves to different people, and you can see it slowly start to unravel, and like you can see who they really are come out
Mhm.
when all those people are gathering at the same place and they're all like pointing things out or even not pointing things out. Like, you can see that this person's like, you can see them start to struggle um to like find like where to draw the line and that type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna call me out, just call me out by name.
And that
No,
streamer
no,
is LouMurk, aka Lucid Dreamers.
no.
That's why we have him here today, guys. This
This
is
is an
we're
intervention.
actually letting him know.
Oh my
No.
gosh. Nah. I mean, nah. I am. I no. Honestly, I am kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. Um, like off stream, I'm not that like, I don't know, off the wall and shit. I don't know when the camera's on and shit. It's just like, it's not like I. It's just like it is like the truest form because I don't have that outlet of expression outside of like streaming. Honestly, like outside of streaming, I'm like kind of strict about everything. I have to do everything by like this time, whatever. I'm gonna work, all this shit. The time, like the second I turn on that shit, it's just like all that energy I have pent up, where it's just like I can't out like use it as an outlet anywhere else. It's just like boom, right here, fucking press uh uh start streaming, and then everything comes out.
Yeah, and like
So it's just like,
I think there's a difference between having using your like your Twitch or YouTube or whatever as a creative outlet versus using it as to promote something or not. Like I totally
yeah,
like the whole energetic thing on me on stream is a lot more peppier than I am in burst. Like if y'all knew me off stream, I'm very like mellowed. I'm not as like hyper. I don't talk this loud. I'm very like a quieted person. But like when you're streaming, you do want to like make yourself likable. But and then with it, I feel like there's a lot of people who take that to the next step, next stage, whatever, where they want to be likable to everyone.
yeah. At the end of the day, I'm just saying, fuck being likable. Just be you. Like,
Right.
That's a good
I,
message for this episode. Fuck being likable, be you.
You.
yeah,
Yeah.
because likable can only like likable means you're not happy. Like, likable is
Exactly.
compromising yourself. Like, what the fuck? And
Yeah,
I
it's
don't even care.
settling.
Like, I don't know if you guys seen like anytime I stream and like people come through and like do this, do that, and I'm like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. A
Yeah.
year ago, I would have said yes. Let me do it because
Yeah.
a year I can make this person happy, and then I realized that those people don't really fucking care and they just want to do what they want you to do. But like, I want to just do whatever. But like,
Yeah.
and then you can see other people in chat like, I don't want to. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. See you later. Just like, fuck, the people I actually like because they like me are leaving because someone I don't know is like, do this, and it's like, okay. And there are times where I've had people raid me or whatever and like do this, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't
That's
really
so
care.
odd to me
Like,
though. Like
what?
I don't get that. Like that guy last night. I just don't understand that. Like you came to my stream. If it's my stream, I'm gonna do what I want. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, what game do we want to play tonight or something?" But it's like between
Yeah,
what I want to play. It's not like just off the wall. I'm gonna start rapping because somebody asked me to from your channel. Like I just don't understand that. Like, don't come into my stream demanding things or asking me to do something.
Wait,
And if
what
yeah,
I'm not
happened yesterday?
entertaining to you, well, hold on. If I'm not entertaining to you, that's fine. Go find someone else that is entertaining to you. Like that's the part I don't understand either. But Lou, we were watching the old commercials,
yeah,
and somebody came in and he wanted Lou to turn on a video. I think is what it was, like a music video. And Lou was like, "No, no, we're watching old videos." And he basically just was like, "Ah, well, I'm out of here. I don't want to watch that shit."
Oh, I
It
thought that was a
was so
joke.
no, it's
no, he
no,
left.
yeah,
Oh.
a lot. It's happened to me a lot. It's happened
Right.
to me a lot, and I feel like I don't know. I don't want to blame it on like being black or whatever, but I do see like a lot of black streamers going through a lot of this, where it's just like if if someone in chat doesn't do what they want them to do, they just up and leave. But like I've seen, like for example, I've actually seen one person literally switch up on people, where it's just like they're really like, oh yeah, I'm super supportive. And then if they come to my chat or any other like or anybody's like any other person's chat where they're like not white or whatever, they just switch up like, do what I say. Do what I say. Like, what the fuck?
That's so
Bro,
odd to me.
like shut up. Like get the fuck out of my face. Like I I don't know where all this like I don't know. I just have a lot of animosity towards a lot of people in chat who just like, because I hate being controlled. I hate like being told what to do and shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna do me. Whenever people like push against like do this and conform, I just like I don't know, man. There's something in me. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
what I want to fucking do. Get the fuck out of my face and just like, start getting like aggressive and shit. I don't know. It's crazy though. It's crazy.
It is crazy how many times it's happened in your stream. Like I've been in there several times and I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
That's so strange.
Like I don't know, man. I'll just get the respect when I get it. I don't know. Like, you know, I that's why I don't really fucking care about viewers and all, like not the viewers, but you know the number. You feel me? Like that number does not.
Yeah.
A lot of people will compromise for that number. They'll go
Mm-hmm.
and kid. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck.
You can like
If you want to
definitely. I
watch it,
think you can
watch.
definitely tell when people are starting to worry about the number aspect. It. I feel like that, and I'm fully admitting. I'm fully admitting that that was me right before my burnout last year,
Yeah,
where
Mhm.
all I did was like I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I would constantly look at the number and be like, well, why is this stream or why is this game getting less views than this game would? And like you can for me at least, I feel like it's easy. You can see when the streamer is starting to worry about those numbers and getting those
Yeah.
followers and the subscribers and points and all that. And I feel like
yeah,
Mhm.
that like seriously impacts the streaming quality. And I get like being a full time streamer, like this is your job, and that's to some extent for that that makes sense, and I think that's okay. But if you're just starting out and you're like constantly worrying about getting more followers and getting like those fake views, I always call them fake views because it's always um, there used to be someone, I'm not going to call him out because he is still a friend, but he used to
Mhm.
have multiple accounts
Mhm.
on multiple
And
browsers.
friends had multiple accounts.
Yeah, multiple accounts on multiple browsers on multiple devices where he would log into people's streams and he'll comment, be like, hey, by the way, I'm lurking here. And this isn't like anyone recent. Was from someone from like a year or so ago. But he would log into people's streams, be like, hey, I want to let you know I'm live right now. I'm lurking in your stream, so you should lurk in my streams. And when you're done, you should raid me because I'm here for you. And that's the type of stuff where it just gets so far under my skin. I
Yep.
cannot stand that. And again, because I know there's people in the chat who probably think who they know who I'm talking about. This person isn't on Twitch anymore. So I'm putting
are
that
they
out
on
there.
Mixer?
No, they stopped streaming. They got called out for that and but for a bunch of other stuff. But he got called out and he's no longer streaming. So this isn't anybody as of recent. Putting that out there now. Disclaimer, because I know people are gonna start like assuming shit.
Who cares though? Assume whatever you
Yeah.
want.
That's a fair
If you
point.
got a problem, just
Yo, speak
Ugh.
up. Like if you got
People get on
problems,
my
speak
nerve.
up.
That just drives me nuts. Like who cares?
Yeah,
But I get what you're saying. You don't want to just make enemies for no reason. But
Yeah.
my thing is also I don't really care for that type of thing. Like if you're because we know another person, so I don't know who you're talking about, but I thought I did. But we know another person that's like that too, and that would talk about, oh well, I'm gonna stream at 9 o'clock, so when you get done, will you go ahead and raid me or whatever, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
It's just too much work. It's just too much work. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
yeah.
That's exhausting.
I feel like at
I
that
just don't
point you're
understand.
treating it as like
A job.
yeah, a job and you're like doing favors for people. And this entire thing
Yeah,
is just like, hey, uh no like I've had somebody come in my stream before that was like that and this was recent. A completely different person where they're like, hey, I've been following for a couple days now. Can you raid me when you're done streaming? I'm so close to affiliate this and that. I'm like, no. That's something besides the obvious like promotion and somebody you don't know his channel. It's I feel like that's very rude.
I'll.
Like in my personal opinion, I feel like you're tossing that streamer's like you're tossing that person's stream aside and you're like, okay, you're streaming, but my stuff's more important. So I'm not going to
Yeah,
actually give you the view, but I'm just going to blatantly promote
Yeah,
myself
it
in
is
your
really
stream.
rude.
I feel like
Get
that's the thing
promotion.
too.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, and I also think like, man, this really like come from experience too, from like way back. But an OG told me like this game, like anything you do, whether it's like you do this, you like go into the corporate world, you do entertainment, whatever, respect is earned and it's never bought. And like you just got, like, if people respect you, they respect you. If not, like you just gotta work out and just, you know, like you just gotta gain people's respect in order to get what you want,
Mm-hmm.
right? And a lot of people on it, like, I don't know, man, because I just be knowing way too many like people like from the streets and shit. Just like telling me all this stuff, and like my first like 19 years of people just telling me and just like kind of just molding me into a world where it's like you're never gonna be respected, so you just gotta earn that respect just by doing what you have to do. And like sometimes it's not gonna be pretty, but as long as you respect yourself and the people around you respect you, that's all you need. Cause you don't need anybody else giving you that respect. And like I understand that now, like being older, cause like a lot of people are just trying to get that number, try to get affiliate, try to get partner. But like at the same time though, it's like who's gonna respect you? You don't even respect yourself. Like, and that's like the number one thing you have to have on everything. I just saw like one streamer that's like pretty big like quit, and he's like, man, I don't love myself. I don't respect myself that much. Like I give everything to my community, and I just don't feel like streaming anymore. I just hate it. It's like, and you always see these burnouts now because like people don't even, they've done this shit for like years and grinded, but like they didn't grind the right way where they like respect everything they do. They respect the content. They respect themselves. They respect their community. It's always just like that. Just something in them was like, I've grinded all this and I've accomplished shit, but I don't feel good anymore. Like I'm just gonna step back now because all these years I feel like I wasted everything just to be grinded to dust, and it's just like everything's crumbling, and I just don't like this shit no more. So like at the end of the day, I feel like if people are gonna beg and choose, like raid me, do this, do that, it's like first of all, you don't even respect the person's content in order to be like like knowing like they'll willfully do it for you if they approached you, but you had to approach them asking for shit. It's like, bro, that's not how it works. Like, if you cared enough, you would do it off stream. If you cared enough, you would be like, "Hey, I just need your help. Like, honestly, I don't know. I like you ask for help, not in a way of like a raid, but you ask for help in a way of growth and like, what can I do? What can I do? Like, how do I position myself so I do get affiliate? How do I get, like, how do I position myself to get viewers and stuff because I'm struggling. You just gotta be honest with yourself and respect the shit that you doing in order to ask like people for that. You know what I mean? I know I'm
Mhm.
ranting a little bit, but I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like,
it makes a lot of
No,
sense.
I
yeah.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying right now. Is just like you just gotta put that respect out there, and then respect yourself, respect everybody around you and their time and their communities and all that, and then you'll probably get affiliate. But like I see a lot of people don't give anybody respect and just like they want their shit now, and like it's fucked up. The game
Yeah.
fucked up.
But I feel like those people too that they want this shit now and they find these other people that are like minded that get them to this spot so fast, they're usually the ones that end up saying, well, I don't have, these views now, or I don't have these people in here supporting me that like I wanted to, because did the people really like your content, or did you just get there because of all these people helping you? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. People just rush into things too much. It's funny to me because I do know that people see this as a job, which is great. If that's your job and you make enough money doing it, hats off to you. I could never, there would be no way I'd ever make it like that. But again, I'm not fake. Some of these people are, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I to me, I do Twitch because it's fun. I love hanging out with you guys. Every time we get in stream, especially like the three of us, and then you add Lucky, and then you add Logan, and whatever. We have so much fun, and that's why I like to do it. And it's actually been so helpful right now with us all being stuck in the house so much and everything that has been going on. It's been like a release. So I get why people are like, oh, this is my job. I got to do these things to get to this spot. But if you turn something into a job,
You
a
lose
lot
your
of times
passion
for
for it.
me, exactly, you lose what you're actually like. You're not going to have fun. You're not going to enjoy it. And then that's when you get burned out. That's when you're like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, admittedly,
Yeah.
that is like 100% why I had that burnout last year, was because
Mhm.
I started surrounding myself. I went from surrounding myself with people who were treating it like a hobby, and it was just fun to hang out with people and meet new people. And then I started surrounding myself with streamers who were taking it more seriously and were always talking about how good of a job it is, how much money they can or do make. And it's just like, it is very, like, the burnout you can get from that, from depending on who you surround yourself with, the burnout you get is like, it's either something small where you could pick yourself up from it after like a month or two off, or it could be something massive
Mhm.
where you hate the idea of it. If you're like me, I almost thought about tossing my Xbox into the trash. Like, I was done with it. And then I
Mhm.
realized, like, oh, those people are not in it for the same reason I'm in it for. They are there to make a career out of it. They're there to get something, something monetary. They're there to get some money out of it, or
Yeah.
something to benefit them personally. Like, wait, it took a minute of me going like, wait, what the fuck? That's not me. Why am I doing this? And
Yeah.
it's
And
like,
Which, and again, it's fine if these people are out here, but like, don't
oh
push
yeah,
that on me too. Like,
yeah, yeah.
we're out here for different reasons, so I don't need you to be like, oh, well, your stream could be better if you stream this game and you do it at this time. But like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to tell me what to do.
It,
When you start doing that, and when you start acting like that, then that's when I'm like, nope, I'm good. See ya.
it's not always
yeah.
about like the best stream quality, the best camera, the best equipment. Like, if that type of stuff interests you and it makes you happy and you do want to build a career off of Twitch, that's fine. But when you start pushing it onto other people, and I'm not calling anyone specific out, but if you start pushing that type of lifestyle onto somebody else, and you're pretty much like not forcing them, but like being like being very trying to drop subtle hints, and in my experience not being very good at it, being like, well, your stream could be better if you do this, and that kind of starts to put people down. And that's a type of environment that I'm like, I'm chill with that. I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
so while we're at it, like, what's the positive shit? Like, the best people, the kind of people you actually want to meet.
Nothing.
Like, who are
Twitch ain't
your
shit.
favorite people? What?
I said Twitch ain't shit. Nothing.
Wow. I mean, like,
Well,
honestly, right now
like,
it feels
No,
like
I'm
that.
kidding. No,
yeah.
personally for me, like, when I started Twitch, I never would have thought I would get to the point where I have met so many different people from literally all ends, like from every like fucking country out there. That's something I never thought would happen, and I'm incredibly thankful for. Like, without Twitch, I wouldn't have met like you guys, or I don't know. I'd probably be working at like fucking McDonald's or something, trying to get $100 or something a month. Versus and the money part of it is nice, like it helps a little, but like for me, the best thing that came out of Twitch was meeting so many cool people.
Yeah.
And you get
I
that from
mean,
like being in different communities and like making friends, and the people who want to support you will support you and they'll stick around, and then that's how you know who the people who really want you to succeed are. If they
yeah.
stick with you through like the little fuck ups, or if you say something stupid and they're still there, then
Yeah, because we know we've done that a lot.
Yeah.
All three of us.
I'm thinking about a fourth person that happened recently, and I think you guys can guess who that is. But yeah, when you find your
Oh my
people,
god.
and when you find your people, when they're always around, even when you're like at your like lowest, That
Yeah.
is like the most like satisfying the word. Hey, that's me. I never said it was you, Logan. If you want to take that, you can.
Hey, if the shoe fits, you know.
The
Hey,
shoe
he knew.
fits.
Oh man.
What was that thing Logan said?
No, let's just nope, move on.
No, it's me. If it's you, Logan, then it's go for it.
Oh, man.
But yeah, there are a lot of positive people.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
Not a
sure.
lot. Don't let me say a lot. There are positive people on Twitch, and if we know that because we found some of them.
Yeah.
So not
I mean,
like, and when I say positive, I don't mean like we're positive all the time, because the three of us definitely are not positive
Oh
all the
God,
time. Like
yeah.
the other night, I had a stream, and at the end of it, I was like, "What in the fuck?" And I just, so,
yeah.
but like, we're not out here just being negative. Like, we're out here actually like conversating with our chat, and we
Mhm.
want to know that they're okay and make sure that people are going through good times, and like we're trying to make you have a better time. Like that's me. I guess I shouldn't speak for all three of us, but like me, sometimes when I stream, it's because I want to help that person that's having a bad day feel better, or get in a better mood, or have a better night, or you know what I mean. So like
Yeah.
that's the type of person I kind of look for too. And like, it's so weird to me when you go into a person's chat and they don't even have that many viewers, like maybe 20, maybe 15, and they don't really keep up with the chat, or they
Mhm.
don't really conversate with you. Like you say stuff and they're just like, like that's so strange to me. So like for
Yeah.
me, I definitely look for the people that are, you know, they're talking to us. They're actually wanting to know about us, and we want to know about them, because that's kind of what it is. That's how it becomes a Twitch family. So I think that's why I'm so used that we have these bad things, but in the end, there's more good for me that I've came out of Twitch with than the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think
I,
I can agree with that with my personal experiences.
yeah. Same here. Like, if it wasn't for Twitch, I don't think I would be like in any position I would be in right now. Like when I even started like going heavy on Twitch was like actually almost 2 years ago. Like, no, 2 years ago on my birthday. Like, after I quit my job from like a racist incident that happened, and I was just like fucking, I don't know, man, just emotionally like just drained, because it's like 5 years of working at a company and like getting literally just abused every day, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And some fucking racist shit happened. I just walked out. I didn't give a fuck. I just flipped off everyone, said "fuck you, you racist fucks," and then
Yeah.
walked out. Like, I literally did that, and then I just like got real emotional. I even cried that night. Like, it was on my birthday, and I didn't, I didn't think that was even gonna happen. And then that whole shit, I cried at home. Like, what the fuck? I spent 5 years. I thought I did the right thing. I was like getting good money. I like, and it didn't work out. So I would be on Twitch all the time, and I watched one dude, Federal Ghosts, and then I went to Reaps, and then after that I met Turbo, and after Turbo, like, I met Danny Brown, like my favorite rapper of all time, on Twitch, and then we got into talking terms, and then he modded me, bro. It was like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even know like half the people. I wouldn't know people in like in the music industry. I wouldn't know people like at all. Like, if it wasn't for Twitch, I wouldn't be like having all the opportunities I have now, which is fucking bizarre and crazy. But
It is crazy to see
yeah,
how much how um many doors Twitch can open up when you surround yourself with the good people, with like the right people. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I didn't even know I can like talk to my favorite rapper
Yeah.
of all
Speaking of that, real
time.
quick, Lou, you need
Yeah.
to link your video, your
oh
latest
yeah.
music video.
Oh yeah. So guys, link in
If you say
I'm
into
gonna
the
link it right now.
description, that's not
Link in the
happening.
description. Keep give a like. You know what I'm saying. Subscribe. Do all those lovely things. And click the bell for push notification.
You were a...
So you know when Sandra's on. You know, it's
Aw.
lit. What?
Oh, jeez.
Why'd you off? Well, I don't get it.
I met a
What
lot of
happened?
streamers who, when they have a lot of people chatting, they scroll through that, trying to make sure they read all the chat, and sometimes they'll be like, if I missed something, post again. Those are... Yeah, I always find whenever that happens, like, I know a few streamers that do that, Lucky, where I feel like it says a lot about the streamer when they, like, if they have a lot of viewers or a lot of talkers, what the fuck, chat people in the chat, and if they, like, pause the game and they're like, okay, hold on, I don't want to miss anything. I feel like that says a lot about who they are versus them, like, glancing over. And I get it, you don't want to keep pausing the game if you have a lot of people in your chat, but, like, if you're glancing over once every 30 minutes and, like, not reading chat, then, like...
Then create a YouTube video.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, get off Twitch, go to YouTube, and
fucking
same thing.
Don't do a live stream then, to me. Like, I don't usually say repost, but I don't have a lot of, I don't have that much chat, so I just usually will go back if I miss something. Because another thing, too, I'm fucking nosy. I want to know what I missed.
So if you did have, like, 1,000 people watching with, like, thousands of people in chat, what would you guys do? Would you put it on, like, slow mode so you can read everything?
For sure.
Oh, 100%.
Or, like, would you only use, like the Discord, people typing on a Discord, and be like, okay, this is where the real people are at. All these people, because have you seen, like, those big streamers with 10,000 viewers? It's always like Papegas, like, it's all memes, like, going down the side. So it's just people live reacting at that point. It's like Instagram Live with the likes, and you see, like, the little hearts fly by. But, like, I'd feel like if a stream ever gets big, it's just like, use Discord, man. Use the general chat, just read chat there. I've also seen, like, one of my favorite streamers, like I Am Dante, who's, like, one of my favorite YouTubers. He live streams every day, and he, like, keeps trying to read chat, and it's so hard for him. And he, like, keeps it on sub mode just so he can read people's, like, individual messages, and, like, he can't really, like, read it out loud because it's like it's like he's about to post it on YouTube as well and all this. It's a lot, but
yeah,
I
which
love
that's
how
understandable though.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying. It's not like he's just like, oh, fuck chat,
Yeah,
he's trying. I like again, that person, I still follow them just because I don't unfollow you unless you've really, like, done something that's, like, racist or slandering or just showed me that you're not a good person. But I won't watch you if you have 15 freaking viewers and you have 4 people chatting and you're only reading one person's chat. Like, that's weird to me.
Yeah.
But, like, if you have 1,000 viewers and people, even 100 people in there chatting, like, I get that. But if you're doing slow mode or you're doing the the Discord chat or whatever, then you're trying. So you're still showing me that you still care, and those are the type of people that are going to be active with their viewers in Discord and outside of just the live stream. So, like, that's the difference. Like, I get it. It's hard to keep track of a lot of chatters, but I'm not talking about those type of people.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's understandable to me for sure.
Yeah, it is really hard. By no means am I saying that I get a lot of viewers. I'm obviously thankful for every viewer I get. But the first raid I got was from, I'm actually going to shout her out. It was from a completely random person who raided me during, I was playing Hellblade. And Trash Tori, she raided me because she found me in the category. And that was my biggest raid, I think. I had like 60 people come in.
Holy
and it was
shit.
like, I couldn't manage.
Damn.
Like, and through her community, I've met so many incredible people, and I've met her, and like it's it's as cool as it is. I don't know how like she does it. Like in her streams, she manages to sit and read every comment while she plays a game. Like at the time, Hellblade is like not an easy game to pause and like read chat for 10 minutes and get back into it because it is a story-based game. But like with games like that, it's very like it's hard to keep up with chat, and she does it, which is like incredible. And even from like I think after she rated me, I had like 70 some viewers. And then the more viewers you have, the more people come into your stream because they're like, oh, this person has a lot of viewers, so they must be good. So I peaked at like 80 or 90, and that shit like blew my mind. There were so many people commenting. I'm like, how the fuck does anybody do this? Like,
Yeah.
I think I paused the game for like 20 minutes maybe. And you know my ass, I was going through thanking everybody for commenting.
Yeah.
But like,
we know.
Oh man.
but like that's the thing. It's like people like Tori and like people like Excellent Flex. Like when I was first starting out and they rated me and they like brought their community over and they would invite me into like their game nights and all like their off night or off stream game nights. Like that stuff like goes a long way. But I couldn't imagine having so many. Like I'd be so thankful for it. Don't get me wrong. But a part of me hopes that I never get that big because I'm worried I won't. I will come off. I would come off as like a someone who doesn't care if I don't read every comment. Because like it's hard. Like from personal experience,
Yeah.
it was hard reading. There wasn't like 90 people commenting in chat, but there was still a lot, and it was just like overwhelming as hell. And as fun and as exciting as it was, I'm like, when I finished stream, I'm like, holy shit, I'm exhausted. So I can't imagine how people like Lupo or Ninja do it, where they have like literally thousands of people in chat.
Well, I feel like Fatcorn even said it in chat right now, where it's like thousands in chat. Your community managers assign value to subs and let the whales through. So literally, like it's a community manager that comes through and like does all that shit, and they're in the background like feeding questions. Even like Clint Stevens, who's like one of like he's my favorite speedrunner on Twitch, and he literally has people like one of his mods feed him one question at a time so he can talk and like have talking points, and people just listen to him like it's a podcast and react to it live. And it's like it's a very different dynamic to like having like people like us where it's just we can read every chat or every message rather than like we can't read all of it because it's like almost 5,000 people in chat just like talking. Like at this point where I want to go with Twitch, like the highest I want to go is like maybe average like this is very high. This is a very high number, and I know it's like maybe average like like 600 to 1,000 people. And the only reason why I want that is because just the day I quit Twitch is the day I just ban one word like orange or some shit and just have the I've done this before. I've done this before in my chat when we only had like 5 people or like 10 people, where I just like type orange in chat as my title for the stream, and then people would type orange in chat and they'll just automatically get banned, and we'll just fucking laugh our ass off. I just want to do stupid shit like that at a bigger scale, and then after that, I'm done. I've done everything. I just want to troll my chat. That's it.
You did do one time. You had like asked a question. It was like, if you know the answer to this question, say it, and then they were banned.
Yeah,
The question was stupid.
it's funny as
that would be more fun if there's way more people in your chat. I do agree with that. Yeah.
I just want to do troll shit. That's it.
I do want to bring up a specific type of person that I think everyone on Twitch has encountered at one point or another. I call them the people who want your sympathy, the sympathizers, the people who every time they come in, something's going wrong, and it's like something's going wrong. They want the attention to be all about them. They're talking about how, like the specific person I think we're both thinking about, which I don't want to say his name, but he would come in talking about how he couldn't afford his medication, how so much was going wrong, and then he would drop like literally hundreds of dollars a stream on one person, and would get fuming if this person didn't respond to his message right away.
or didn't play the game he wanted to play, or didn't, do what he wanted to do.
And ultimately, that person did get banned from the channel. But those types of people, I feel like, are becoming a lot more frequent.
Oh yeah, the simpish people.
I don't know what to call them, but I feel like simpish is a good word.
Yeah,
I mean, a good word.
Yeah, and what do they go to, like women on Twitch or men on Twitch?
Both. This specific person that we're thinking about,
this particular one was man.
Okay, I was about to
feel
say.
like no.
There's a lot of cash cows out there, and I feel like a lot of people on Twitch know that, and that's why they start streaming, because they know there's gonna be one person that's a cash cow, and then they just like, hey, come here. Oh man, come here. Oh no. Oh yeah, $1,000 coming. Oh baby, I'm so sorry about. Oh no, another 1,000 comes in. Oh my. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And like that's exactly how this streamer was, though.
Yeah,
I'm just
he
like,
felt
that's what they would do.
Yeah, he personally, like, talking to him off stream, because I do know this person. I almost said did. That would have been bad. I do know this person where off stream he felt like he had a responsibility to keep that person entertained and keep that specific person in stream happy because of how much money he's giving him. But it took that person insulting a moderator with a disability to get permanently banned. And even then, I don't believe he's permanently banned in Discord. He was removed, but he's not permanently banned. Something like that. But he was permanently banned from the Twitch, and for a good while, he would go from. He was in my stream like once or twice. He would go to the friends of that streamer that banned him, asking them to ask him to unban him.
Yep.
And
oh no,
those are like, and I've noticed quite a few of them recently, like in our, I don't want to again call anybody out, but in a few of our friends' streams where they would be playing a game and somebody would come in and like constantly try to get the streamer's attention and always throw like stuff that like you like assume is true because you don't want to assume that anybody would make up stuff like that. But at what point do you get like, at what point does it get to the fact that like, is this actually happening? Is that so many things going that wrong for you? Or are you just saying that so the streamer reads your comments?
Yeah, I mean that's why I always.
It's hard.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was about to say that's why I mind my own fucking business. I don't even, like. my mom always told me mind your own fucking business, and that's what I do. I just mind my own business. If your life is bad, tell me a little bit about it, but don't go all the way, because that's when shit happens. And then like if I get involved and too involved, then it gets draining to like even talk about it, and then it's just like, oh fuck. Because like if there's people like I care about, I'll go out of my way and like, yo, what's up, what's going on, like what's happening, like I'll message you. But if it's someone like coming to me with their problems, like, yeah, I'm just gonna mind my own business about that one.
Because it does get to the point where like it becomes emotionally draining for the streamer. Because then they're like, what can I do to help you feel better? Because you're helping me money wise. I want to help you in one way or another. But then it's like, it's a constant thing. And this specific person, like, dude was like emotionally drained after a 30-minute stream, and he used to be able to go for like 12 hours a day and be fine. And then after this specific person came in, it's just like I remember the one time I got a message after this person came in, and the streamer was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I really don't know what to say. And it's like, had all mods there trying to help, but it's like, at what point do you kind of be like, okay, I appreciate you coming in and helping the stream progress, but like, we can't help you the way you want us to help you.
But wait, why he's spending all this money?
Yeah,
but don't go to a fucking therapist. He should have just spent that
money
on a
therapist.
That's
the point. And we called him out on it
multiple times.
Few of us.
I remember this one time he said that it was like asthma medication. I don't know if it was for his asthma or diabetes or something, but he said it was like $500 for it, and he couldn't afford it. Insurance wouldn't cover it. And then the next day he dropped a solid $300, just dollars on that one streamer, on top of like the hundreds of dollars he'd spent on bits. And then
You know
he'd
what
be
this
like,
sounds
well, I'm
like?
not going to use this for my medication anymore, so you can have it. So it's
What
like,
the fuck,
And he'd be
bro?
like, "Oh, I might die next week, so just it was good knowing y'all." And he would bring that up when people
every
would,
week.
yeah. And like if you got on him, he would always be like, "Oh, well, you guys don't understand. I'm dying." And like it,
As soon as the
when
attention
you hear
shifted
that,
from him.
yeah, you don't want to be like, "Oh, this person is lying." But then again, come on.
I mean, I'd just say, yo, use our money correctly, man. There are people dying out here for real. You gonna say some shit like that? Hey, man, that's all on you. That's not on me. You feel me?
Hmm.
Hey, if you gonna spend $500 just to talk rather than just like buy your meds, maybe just maybe you're fucked up in the crib trying to like get
Mm-hmm.
some sympathy when you should like get some help. Just get some help, man. Like go to like just get some help.
And it
Yep.
always takes that
I
one
don't-
person to make
Yep.
everything else, to make you
Absolutely.
skeptical about everything else, because then it's like, well, are you really experiencing this, or are you just saying that for attention? And it's so
Yeah.
fucked up, but it's that one, like, because of that one person, I'm just instantly skeptical about every single person that comes in. So I'm like, well, are you really doing this, or do you just, like, I don't know, like, I don't have anything to give you. So it
Yeah.
Man,
sucks. It really does, but thankfully, I don't think that
look,
person's around on
I love
Twitch anymore.
I love Lucky's thing. He's like, but then again, look at those donos. I mean, 30 minutes of bitching or and $500 or nothing. I don't know. Maybe I need to pay rent today. Shit.
Dude, that used to be so wild to me though, because that person worked at like a fast food job, and not shitting on fast food workers. I worked, like, everybody worked in fast food, but he would
Yeah.
always talk about not having enough money, and then I would get messages in the middle of class from the streamer, be like, there was another $100 donation, another $100 donation. I met my like $5,000 donation goal in a month or something. It was never five
Huh.
thousand, but it was like, he's like, I met it so quickly because of this person.
Yeah.
Yo, that man, that I don't know. That man scamming? He's scamming?
That's another thing too. Are they getting this money from somewhere
I think
illegally?
that
Like, are
person,
they?
that streamer did get all of the money, but we still don't know where that money came from.
That's what I mean. Like, are they stealing people's credit cards and shit? You know,
Can you imagine?
my
That's
thing.
where that turned into.
Oh man, you don't even know the half of it. Yo, shout out to all my scammers. There are legitimate scammers on Twitch, and that shit funny to me.
So, quick side story: the D&D channel I run, some
Oh,
financial stuff happened on that end where bits and donations were bought, or bits were bought, like hundreds of dollars of bits were bought, and it was from Europe, like somebody in like Germany or something was buying it,
Yeah.
and like that's the type of shit I don't understand. Like, out of
Are you sure they're
everything,
from
why
Germany?
go? Yeah, why go through Twitch? Like, don't hit the small streamer who barely has. Oh shit, fat corn. Sorry, this scared me.
But
That
are you
like OBS like alert was so loud. That scared the shit out of me. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, fat
what's it
corn.
sound like?
It sounded like fucking
25
like
emotes shared.
da-na-na. It sounded like insane. It was loud.
but at the
How
at
many
the same
real side? How many real quick? How many pride emotes are there?
25,
25?
I
Oh, I
think.
got it.
Last I
Okay.
checked.
All right, go ahead. Sorry,
I'm still.
squirrel.
Oh yeah. I'm about to say though, like, are you sure it was from Germany? Cause like you know
It
they
said
can.
Germany. Well, we think it's
Yeah.
from Germany, but we're pretty sure somebody changed the VPN thing, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can get the VPN real
Yeah.
quick. You know what I'm saying?
And it
With
like
the
Yeah.
it is like a scary thing, because when you wake up, you get the email saying like, because like sometimes when you sub to someone, you won't get the confirmation email till the next day. So with
Yeah.
this, I had both emails on my phone, and I just got them like, bits were bought, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I probably bought bits at some point, and then I would get another one, and then another one, and that first initial email turned into like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Wait, off of your credit card?
Wasn't my credit card, and I'm not saying whose
Oh,
credit card it was, because I don't want to like, I don't know if they would want me to talk directly about them and like relate them to it, but it
yeah.
did happen on the D&D channel I co-run, and it was like these like seeing it from like a side, like that's the first time I've seen that type of like like money, like car. I don't know how they did it, but
Oh, I
seeing that
know
type
how
of
they did
thing
it.
happen to somebody, like to a friend that close, like it could have been anyone. It's just like
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah,
Because
I
and
mean
thankfully,
it's
like they did get their money back. Like,
yeah
but
that,
it's like, what if
but
they couldn't have?
no, there's always a back end where the people who get scammed can get their money back. So the whole thing about Twitch scamming or just scamming in general is that if it comes off of like someone's credit card or some shit, um like the person that's getting hit isn't the person being scammed because there's always insurance at the end of the day. So you can get their
Mm-hmm.
money back. The people that hurt is the banks itself.
Yep.
So what majority of these scammers do is they try and like hope to God like those people getting scammed actually say, "Yo, this is suspicious activity. I didn't take this shit out. Let me get my money back." And like at the end of the day, that's why majority of people like I know some people that like don't even want to like get into like if they're actually gonna do like dirt or like dangerous shit, like any of the street shit, they don't want to fucking do no drug dealing or nothing. It's always scamming because they know like at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
like if they get caught, it's a year, 2 years. Also, if the victims aren't gonna get that hurt, like because there's always insurance at the end of the day. But
Hmm.
the way Twitch scammers work is like it's always like a suspicious link. And then from that suspicious link, they're like, "Oh, log into your Twitch." All right, bet. They log in, but it's not like a real Twitch link. It's
Yeah.
like there's back end stuff where they just steal your like your password and all that shit. If you're not two factor, like if you don't have two factor, then you're shit out of luck. They go into your account, they buy bits, whatever,
The
and
thing
then
is,
fucking
two factor
supply
was
it to dead
on like
accounts.
on the account, the emails on PayPal. It was all on, and they still like managed to go around it. And like with that, I really wish Twitch would include, like, you know when you sub to someone, you get an email saying who you sub to. I
Yeah.
wish Twitch included like a message or a pop up saying like, "Hey, by the way, you gave 100 or 500 bits to this specific person."
All right.
I wish
Yeah,
they
yeah,
would get set out a notification for that for stuff like this, because if we could have seen where it was like hundreds of thousands of bits, I wish we could have seen
yeah.
who the lucky fucker was to get that many bits.
Oh,
And
it's
if the
probably a
person
dead
was doing it
channel.
to them.
Yeah.
I feel like the person was just doing it to, like, they got affiliated and they just kind of stopped streaming. They still continued to give themselves bits that way.
Oh no, that's how it works. Like this, so what happens is one of like all these streamer companies or not streamer companies, these scammers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a company basically. So what these scammers do is like they either like compromise other Twitch channels that have affiliate or try and get their one channel that they do have affiliate through botting and all that stuff. It's easy, and then they
Mm-hmm.
get the affiliate. Now, what they do is they get all these compromised accounts with Twitch Primes or like having credit card information on those accounts, and then they start priming up those their channels and getting all these bits to that channel and all that stuff. And then they just get at the end of the month they get their check and that's it, and it's like they get hundreds of thousands of dollars off of compromised accounts on Twitch that have Prime and compromised accounts that have credit card information on there and all that shit. So they get their little like payday at the end of the month just by doing that, you know? It's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather get scammed by
Just saying.
a Nigerian like Nigerian dude trying to get his money up than doing stupid shit, you know? Or
Mhm.
fucking doing work for free. You feel me? So shout out to all my Nigerian scammers out there.
I think we were talking about this because I worked at a bank and we would
Yeah,
see that a lot. And they would get the old people. They'd send these letters talking about send this money. It's just so crazy. And it's funny to me because like you said, the person clicking on a link, that's had to been exactly what happened and they just don't realize it. And so you
yeah,
tell people this and they're like, no, I didn't click on anything bad. I'm like, you did, you just don't realize it.
yeah. I mean, and some person like put it like he really just he really like opened my eyes to this. Where it's like most of the Nigerian scammers, right, aren't just like some regular people. They're like people with like like computer engine, like 3 degrees and shit. Like they have they have a lot of education, but because they're like in Nigeria, there's not that much opportunities. Like if you're
Yeah.
in Lagos, like you have opportunities, but like if you're like somewhere in Nigeria where there's not that many opportunities and you have an internet connection and you need money, I mean, it's pretty easy to just scam if and like what's the point of like doing all these menial work if you go somewhere else when you can just like get the money right here and then by just outsmarting people, you know? And I know like scamming is
Yeah,
like
but like, wouldn't
I
you
feel
feel
sorry.
bad?
I mean, but here's the thing: it's dire situations. I know, it's fucked up of me to even put this out there, but you know, um, yeah, there's
And I
people in like,
get that it's dire situations, but what if you're taking it because I've had this happen to me a few times
yeah,
from where they went to a certain store and took all the credit cards, and I do not have money. Like when they did it for me, like to me, it took me negative, and I was freaking out. So like that's another thing. You don't know who you're doing this to. So yeah,
yeah,
your situation might be dire, but you don't know whose life you're fucking up in the end, you
yeah, I
know?
know.
So I guess that's the reason why I'm just like it's like get a life.
Yeah, so guys, at the end of the day, like get your bank information correct. Don't fuck it up. Like this shit can happen to anyone, you know? This shit can happen to anyone. So just be secure.
Yeah.
You know, look at your bank statements every month. I don't know how this went to scammer talk, but
I
yeah, don't get scammed out
know.
here.
How did this happen?
Don't get scammed out here. Now, this is how you get on the dark web and buy.
the the black market. You need a kidney? I know a guy. No, I'm just kidding.
uh,
What is this turned into? This is it. What did I say? What did I say? What's this? A podcast? A chaotic mess.
Sandra said, "Keep talking, y'all. I got a call from the bank. Oh my god,
What? That's weird.
yo, Sandra, don't get scammed out here, man."
My
Do,
little
do, do.
bro bought $500 of Fortnite on my PS account, maxed it out, and Bank Lady rolled her eyes at me and said it was happening a lot. What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Actually, I had an ex-boyfriend a few years ago where his son came and stayed with us for a while because he did this. His mom's card was on the PlayStation account, and he spent like $200 on Fortnite. And I'm just like, what the hell?
What the fuck?
If you kind of think about it, in the end, you spend money on Fortnite, it probably fucking adds up to that.
Yeah, it does. It does. Tor
Talk
surfers are
about
fun.
types of Twitch streamers.
Oh my god. Fat Corn got the Tor browser up, got the VPN, got the onion going. She got the dark net on lock. Oh my god. Shout out. It's fucked up, man. I don't know. Don't go on the dark web, guys. Do not do that. Do not do that. Please do not. It's a really fucked up place, and you don't want to go to the wrong sites. So, anyways, what type of streamer? What kind of streamer are you, Mama?
I don't know. What kind of streamer am I?
You're a funny streamer. You do funny stuff.
You're
You
the
make
only
people laugh.
person that says that. I am
What?
not funny.
Yes, you are. Every time I go in, it's just funny as shit.
But like
I'm
that's just
guaranteed to laugh.
me. I'm just being me. Like that's the thing. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm funny. I'm just saying what I normally would say, or like you guys see how I am with my kids. Fuck them assholes.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least I'm actually, yeah, you are actually funny. You are. And like
What go ahead. Did you hear Piper?
yeah. This motherfucker
She wants attention.
again. Who this bitch talking to? Aw, shut that motherfucker up.
She gets so mad because I'm on the phone all day with work, like, and I have Zoom meetings, and they can see me, and she literally gets in my face and in the camera, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, it's not all. She's fucking spoiled, and she needs all the attention. It's like another child."
Oh my god.
But anyway, what kind of streamer are you then? Funny. You're for sure funny.
Nah, not really.
But you are.
Nah, you know what? I'm a streamer that's still trying to learn what the fuck he's doing on Twitch anymore. Like right now, activist. I am kind of
that is actually a very good definition of what kind of streamer Lou is.
Yeah, I like whenever it comes to black issues, I just like turn everything off and say fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck no more. Stop like treating people like shit, and get like just give us respect. I don't know. Have you been watching or like reading up on the latest Twitch news that's been happening? The whole like
with Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor Disrespect got fucking banned.
Doctor Disrespect. I know, and I read it, and it said he got banned, but they're not saying like why.
No one knows, but like a lot of people think it might be something like he's done that's illegal, like sexual misconduct illegal.
I wondered if that was the case because, that's kind of going on out here right now.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting for them to ban the just like ban some of the, or like just make all like some of the Twitch staff like step down, because I've like there's one of them like is wilding out here, like mistreating like female streamers and shit. It's fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about on your stream the other day, right?
Yeah.
Also,
go to Loose Streams to get all of the up to date information about what's going on. That's where I go. I don't go to the news websites. I just go to Loose Streams.
Yeah, but like one of them is just like, oh my god, it's not the right thing to do, so shit.
Is Sandra back?
Yes. What are we talking about?
We're just talking about how lame your stream is and why.
No. I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not lame.
Tell me how I got a call from my bank. They're like, "Hi, we've noticed some suspicious activity on your account." Hello, I have a list. Fun fact, if you didn't know. Like, we noticed some activity on your account. Press 1 or whatever if you can confirm. I pressed 1. I'm like, sure, whatever. Lady picks up from the local bank. She goes, "Hi, is this Sandra?" Not saying my last name for obvious reasons because I've already doxed myself 10 times. Yeah. And I go, "Yeah, I got a call saying I have to confirm some payments or whatever." And she goes, "Yeah, 1 second." Puts me on hold. Comes back. She goes, "Hello?" I go, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, still here." And then she goes, she was talking about something. I go, "I've never been to that." I'm not gonna again say the city, but she's like, did you make a purchase here?" I'm like, "No, what's the amount?" And I look at my account, I'm like, it's not there. And she goes, "Oh wait, is this not Ken whatever?" I'm like, "No, it's not." And she goes, "Who is this?" I go, "It's Sandra." And she goes, "Oh right, I'm so sorry, I'm looking at the wrong tab." I'm like, "Hello?"
Oh my god.
Long story short, it was about my trip to the beach. Whole fucking mess, dude.
Wait,
I'm sitting there thinking somebody spent like $500 in like Atlanta or something.
Oh, you got for your card information or anything, right?
No, they just asked. They asked me to confirm my name, my date of birth.
Okay.
Because I have the bank like saved as a contact on my phone because it is a local bank.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, and I'm so out of breath because I was running up and down the stairs, looking for my fucking card number and everything. And they're like, "Does your card end in this?" I go, "Let me go check." And I had to like tiptoe back in my room because I can't mute myself, otherwise stream will mute. It'll mute you guys.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." And it took them a couple of days for them to call and ask if I was at the beach.
Wow.
So that's more or less.
Why did it take so long?
I don't know. I got put on hold like 7 times.
They're having a rough day.
Bro, always. What do we talk about?
What, Lou?
So you got someone got that dude's card off like that the X6 or something,
Whose
or
card?
whatever Ken whatever man, or
Oh,
like
Ken.
shit off the dark net. He got his bins like exposed. Holy shit. Um,
No, the thing is, I think he did. I think that was him. She's like, oh wait, okay, he lives in, and then I think she named a city like next to Atlanta. I go, lady, you were just you were like exposing this man left and right. I think she forgot I was on the line. I'm just there. I'm like, do I hang up? Do I say like, excuse me? So I just sat there for a solid minute. I'm like, and she goes, okay, can you confirm this amount and this amount? I'm like, well, it's on my phone. I'd have to look. She goes, okay, that's fine. And I'd go back and forth and whatever.
That is so strange, though, that it came right at that moment.
I know. I was looking down. I'm like, no way is my bank fucking calling me. I was expecting them to be like, hey, by the way, somebody fucking took $10,000 out of your account. Hi, Radish.
Oh, God. Fucking
um,
Twilight Zone.
shit.
Radish. Hello, Blue Wow. Mark.
Oh wait, is Radish
Radish. Radish.
Radish Feish? Oh, sweet baby Luce here. What's up? Oh shit, great. Good source of variety and different things. Yeah,
For
we
sure.
talking about scamming girls off their OnlyFans and shit as a
Oh,
joke.
my
As a joke.
gosh.
All the scamming shit I do is as a joke. It's not real. I don't scam. Please do not think I'm a real scammer.
He's
You
a
know,
real
one
scammer.
time, if we're gonna talk about kinds of people I've met on Twitch,
Right, fat?
I
uh,
wish I had
Go ahead.
10K. Oh my god.
yo,
I
if I
barely have like
accidentally got
100.
like 5,000 in my account, I'll be so happy. Be like,
Right?
nothing happened. What are you talking about? Scam? What? Huh? That's not an accident. I earned that money
I earned that
Oh,
money.
by someone being stupid. But there was one time where I was streaming and I put like um uh the Twitch method. If you don't know, like in scamming terms, the method means like how to like a new way to scam and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put I got new methods on I got new methods and bins. Check the stream or whatever. And one person's like, yo, you actually like got a new method? What's this method? How to finesse? And I'm like, what do you I just put a joke like method out there, like, yo, so this is how you get free candy out of a vending machine or some shit. And then he's like, bro, you lame. That's not a real method. You want me to drop bins? I'm like, what? And he's like, nah, bro, I got 100 bins. You want me to drop like 5 bins on you? I'm like, no. If you don't know what bins are, that's like banking information numbers. And
Yeah.
what people would use is like use the bin number to like get credit card information and all that shit. You just have to call it. It's a fucked up. It's a whole fucked up process. I'm like, no, and he's like, yo, let me drop like 5 grand on you just to show like I really do this scam shit. And I just freaked out. I fucking freaked out on stream and just like just ignored the guy's fucking messages. I don't know. This shit was so I met scammers on stream. And that shit is fucking weird as shit. Um I keep talking about scammers. Can y'all stop me on that?
You always talk about scammers, though. Like,
It's funny.
there's
I
no
just
stopping you.
Lou's selling mayonnaise diet next week. I'm not selling no mayonnaise diet.
Jesus.
What the fuck is a mayonnaise diet? Ew.
Ew. Gross.
Fucking mayonnaise diet.
Where
What
the
is
hell did
that?
Sandra go?
No, I was reading chat. I was trying to figure out how to go back to what Radish said.
What did he say? Under 18, sad, depressed soul.
For the types of streamers.
Thoughts, rude folk. Can I play with you? Dad jokes.
If I had $1 for every time somebody came in a stream and was like, hey, can I play with you? I'd be like, no.
Oh my gosh. And it surprises me too that people come into my stream and ask that because
It's always
like
the smaller streamers that they go into.
I'm like not good. Why would you want to play with me anyway?
I think it's the
Oh,
whole
I'm-
thing is where they just want to say they played with a Twitch streamer and they were playing on stream.
Mm.
I've never had that happen.
It's so weird because it's just like,
You've never had that happen?
Nah, I don't get people to be like, yo, let me play with you. They're just like, okay, let this motherfucker play. I don't really care.
I had this one kid come in. He like begged to
Sad.
play Fortnite. I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? My stream, because I have an Xbox, my stream wouldn't be able to hear the people I'm playing with.
Yeah.
First thing this kid does when he comes in, was drop the N bomb, drop the F bomb a couple times, and I go, hey, you know stream can't hear you, right? So you just look like a dumbass. And he goes, wait, what? They can't hear me? And I go, no, that's like obviously not. And if they did, I'd be like freaking out more. But like, what's the point of that? Like, you just trying to be an asshole? And he's just like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I was just trying to get a laugh out of my friend. I told him to watch your stream so, you know, they can see me and they can laugh. It's just a joke. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anyone. I'm like, this little 13-year-old kid.
Bum ass.
Bro, it just made me, I was so like, okay, well.
First off, it's a joke. If you're comfortable saying that word, it's not a joke.
Mm-hmm. Teach these devils.
Sandra, go.
I was reading Fatcore's message.
Jesus,
Just shed the pounds
God.
effortlessly by putting mayonnaise on everything. I'll give you the secret recipe for 1995. Also cures impotence and hair loss.
Oh, gross.
Where
I
can
hate
put-
mayonnaise.
I don't
I
mind
hate
it
it so
actually.
much. Ooh. I'm not a sauce person
Oh,
unless it's hot sauce.
Yeah.
And only ranch from certain places.
Okay. You lost me on that one. Ranch. Ranch. Ugh.
ranch.
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 Home on the ranch.
Oh my god.
Literally,
Anyway, so let's go back here. I definitely agree. Out of people say variety, because like I call myself a variety streamer, but I'm really not a variety streamer. I play games. I'm a game streamer. I play games. I don't really do much IRL. I don't, do anything else other than playing games. When you say variety streamer, Lou is definitely a variety streamer because he does all kinds of different shit on his streams.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with that. But that's what we were talking about when you were gone, Sandra, is like what kind of streamers we are.
What kind of streamer am
So,
I? Besides the crappy one.
oh my god.
Well, I don't even know after that. I mean,
aren't we all crappy? Isn't that why we're here together?
Listen, I don't know why
Yeah.
people watch me. I barely stand myself. What kind of
let's just
streamers
call
are you
the
guys?
podcast a crapcast.
Crapcast. What's this? A podcast? No, a crapcast.
Crapcast. Oh my god.
Oh Lord, what's Radish talking about, bro? Listen, these people on Twitch in 2020 literally still living in the 2000s.
Yo,
Right, there are people that do not have common sense.
yeah. Like, why y'all saying the N word? I've had one kid on Fortnite literally just like I said, I wasn't gonna play with him. I don't know how I met this kid or some shit, but he's like, I'm not gonna play with you anymore. Like, I don't want to play. I want to play solo. And he's like, why don't you invite me into a game? I'm like, I just want to play solo. Like, stop annoying me. And he's like, all right, and then he just drops the N bomb. Like,
Wow.
he like a 12-year-old kid just dropped the N bomb on me, and he's like, all right, N word, and like just unfriends me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Just out,
Christ.
man, these little shits be like saying the N word out of nowhere, and this shit is like sometimes to me it's funny because it's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You just gotta drop the N word like that, the fuck? But then again, I don't think they understand how like bad that is. So, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Radish said, look, it's a learned thing. I swear these folks use the N-word either because their friends normalize it or their parents use it, or they watch something, now they feel like they can use it.
Yeah. It's
That's
like,
the thing is it's out there so much saying this is not right, don't do this. You can't blame somebody else for something that you're doing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So,
when it's something
so
like that where it's
stupid.
blatantly obvious that it's a fucked up thing, it's obviously racist, and your excuse is, oh, it's a joke, or my friends do it, or I have black friends, or that's just...
Oh
You're
my
trying to
god, that's
justify
I have
being
black
an
friends.
asshole. I have
listen.
seen so many white streamers drop the N-bomb
Yep.
on stream when they get called out. They're like, "Oh, it's fine. I'm dating a black guy, or my best friend's black, or I have black friends." Like
Oh
that doesn't.
no,
It's like that doesn't justify anything. That just
No.
it just shows how racist you are.
Well, and
Like if
actually,
you
you
try to
sound like more of an idiot.
yeah, if you try to justify yourself why you as a white person should be allowed to say the N-word, you are a racist. I just don't
bruh. Like,
understand why people. I don't know.
Right.
bruh, I've had someone literally like, no kidding, like one streamer. Now she's like a big streamer. I'll like she might be partnered at this point. I don't know. But one streamer, she went into my chat and said, "Why can't I say the N word?" I'm like, "The fuck." And like Turbo was like did an Airbnb with her one time in Texas like last year. And he's like, "Yeah, she wanted me to say like hard R N word." And she's like, "Yeah, there's no black people around here, so you can just say it, like it doesn't matter." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with this bitch?" I'm sorry for calling her a bitch. I
See?
know I like it, but anyway, I just get mad at this shit. I'm like, "The fuck is wrong with y'all?" Like, honestly. And then she's like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, no one's around." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And like we said before, she was one of those like community. Oh my god, community. Like,
Mhm.
community. Like, I love my community. Like, happy-go-lucky streamers, but
Mm.
fucking
But she's
N-word, man.
lying.
It's always those
All
preachy
lies.
positive streamers.
Yeah, because they racist, bro. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, but yeah, we were. I don't know, man. It's just hard out here being a black man.
Lou just jumps from topic to topic so quickly.
So
And then he
like
talks
the
himself
gas
out of it
prices
as
right
quickly
now,
as he
and
It's
jumps
a
into
normal
it.
life.
what?
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 Huh?
What?
What?
Jesus
So gas
fucking
prices
A.
the other day.
How do you even know what gas prices are? You don't even leave your house.
I leave my house.
You have been?
Yeah, the past week I've been leaving the house.
What?
I sold my Super Nintendo Classic, that the thing that they were selling 3 years ago to play Super Nintendo games, and everybody's like, "I
Uh-huh.
want to play nostalgia." I saved it for like 3 years and sold it on eBay. I bought it for like $60 and I sold it for like 210. So
Nice.
yeah, now I have the money to buy an Xbox, and
I can't believe you.
I'm not buying an Xbox because I really want a Stream Deck, and I need a Stream Deck. That's all.
Real quick, Radish, going off what you said, what you commented, I don't. It's kind of like when I first, like, a year or so ago, the only thing my stream, like, I don't like saying community because I feel like it's like, it sounds weird, but the only thing my stream knew about me a year ago was that knew my name barely, and that I lived on the East Coast. And when I accidentally mentioned that I was part of the LGBT, there was a whole like parade of people who are like, oh well, I'm friends with this person who's part of that community, so I can drop the F-bomb now because I'm friends with them or whatever. Like, it's ridiculous how many of those types of people exist on this platform.
Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
sad.
I have always said my whole life.
Have you
Go
ever
ahead.
seen like the Twitch, like have you ever went on Twitch's Twitter and seen the comments underneath?
Yeah,
Like a
toxic.
majority of those people are streamers, and they just openly racist on that bitch. Like,
It is a miracle how like
Mm-mm.
the cancel culture, as toxic as it is, it's always pointed towards the wrong people, the people who don't have much of an influence as others do. Like if you feel like like deep down in your heart, you have to cancel someone. Cancel the people who drop the N-bomb, who drop racial and uh, LGBT slurs for fun. Don't like look away. Don't like ignore that because it doesn't affect, like, it's not related to towards you, or you like that person. Like, that's the type of
Right.
shit that, like, like, we were talking about earlier, like, the good and bad on Twitch, that is, like, growing so much now.
I gotta disagree with you on that one.
What, that it's not growing?
No, culture is a myth. Um, it might sound weird, but I really do think that cancel culture is a myth. If you look at everybody that's been canceled, and the radical people that have been like that people have tried to cancel, like majority of these people like who are toxic and they've been canceled, they just move on with their day. They don't give a fuck. Like honestly, and
Yeah.
like it doesn't even affect them like at all. Like so if someone said the most racist shit in the world, they just say I'm sorry and move on and don't care.
You've got a point,
But
yeah.
like the people who want to take responsibility for those for their actions and like see like oh fuck I fucked up, like I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, like like look at Jenna Marbles,
Yeah, I was just
like
gonna bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
she owned up to her fucking mistakes, and she's like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like take a break because like I've done fucked up shit and I just like I
Mm-hmm.
apologize, and I don't feel like what I'm doing now is like like I think she was burnt out to begin with, but
Yeah.
also like she's seen like yeah I fucked up and like I own up to it, and so I'm just gonna take a break. But
Yeah.
like people think like oh cancel culture, it's just taking it's accountability and taking responsibility for your actions. That's all people want. Like cancel culture, it doesn't exist. It's only like it only exists if you want like if you take responsibility for your mistakes. If you don't, then nothing's canceled. People
No.
say,
Yeah.
"Hey, you did that fucked up shit." Like, okay, and they move on and they're fine. Like you've seen PewDiePie get canceled how many times, and he's bigger
Right.
than ever
Yeah, yeah, you've got a
because he
point.
doesn't let it affect them. So it's just like
I
I
guess when I
just
was
hate.
talking about culture, now that you pointed that out, I do agree with you. I think that when I was talking about cancel culture, I think I was talking about, like, the the Twitter side of it, like the Twitter stands. They,
Yeah,
like, keep it
like
trending and keep it going up. Like the people who are only in it to, like, to, like, get likes and stuff.
yeah, and I've seen that a lot, and a
Like,
lot of people are like,
yeah.
"Oh, cancel culture." So there's one streamer I know, or I don't like at all, and she like she's partnered. She oh man, she's so anti-black. It's not even fucking funny. She's a black woman, but she's super anti-black. Like
Ugh.
she's even like done racist like shit towards other like black women on Twitch, and she's like, oh, it's not even that big of a deal. So, and she's like, I hate cancel culture because people canceled her on her racist rhetoric, like towards other black women. And she's one of those people where it's like, oh, I align myself with white people only and don't really care about black people unless I can further my career type of shit. She's like burnt bridges with a lot of black creators because of the way she acts, and then she takes it out on all black people for some reason. But anyway, she got canceled once, and she's like, "Oh, I'm emotionally distraught, whatever." After doing some fucked up shit, 8 months pass, and then she brings up the cancel culture shit that she got canceled for, and like I'm just exposing people that have hated me. I'm just like doing this for my own sake and not for vindictive reasons. But like people champion her, and it's so fucking like uh, you know,
Yeah.
it's
And I
and
agree with
that's
you,
what.
Radish, when you said the part
Yeah.
that I don't like about cancel culture is that when people pull a mistake out 7 years ago and they don't look at a person's entire journey from being the person they were 7 years ago to the person they are now, cancel culture, cancel culture, shut up, nullifies growth. It casts failure as being unacceptable. I I think I fully agree with that, Radish, because it is, and I'm gonna admit I was I've gone back and deleted a bunch of tweets. I'm like, I'm owning up to it. I was a part of that. But, like, people do grow, and it's not like there was a point of me, I would say last year, that I was like, people don't change. Like, that's not a thing, but people do change. I was very ignorant and fucked up of me to think that. And I think it's a lot of, I think the whole cancel culture thing that is on Twitter is a lot of teenagers who haven't experienced enough or seen enough. They just want to trend. I think that's like the biggest issue with it.
But
And the
my
way I
thing
see it is, though.
for like going back to the 7 years ago, they did something and they are different now. I'm still going to be weary of that person because did they really change or did they get bigger so they had to change? Are they really still that person that did that tweet 7 years ago or said that thing 7 years ago? You don't really know because you don't know them personally.
Yeah, and you
Mm-hmm.
always have to be like skeptical and wary of everyone in general. And then the whole like the whole making, like the fine line between making a joke and being offensive, especially to what was considered humor back then to what it is now. I think
Mhm.
a lot of it is people should own up to it, and I feel like they have to own up to it and admit that
Yeah.
they made a mistake. But I think holding that person, I think trying to quote unquote cancel that person for a joke they made back then and is something that isn't helping anyone. Like there's like holding people accountable, and then there's like not letting that person or not accepting that person's apology, not allowing that person to come up or to move on.
Yeah. Which, okay, if you apologize and I see that in the future you've done different, fine. I guess I'll give you a chance. But I don't know. Again, it's still hard for me to say, okay, well, yeah, you did that 7 years ago. You're a different person now. I don't know. Like, are you a different person? Like, if I don't know you personally and I don't see how you are
Mm-hmm.
when certain people are around or when certain people are around, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, they apologize, so I'm going to move on with my life. Like, that's not, I don't know. I just, because the thing is even though this was acceptable 7 years ago, it shouldn't have been acceptable. So if you still felt that way, you like you were still bad, like that's still bad, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's hard for me to explain what I'm trying to say, but I don't know, I it's just annoying to me when people are like, oh, but back then this was okay. But that's the problem, it shouldn't have been okay. These things shouldn't have been said 7 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but they were, and that's where we're trying to get now, is to where people aren't ever saying this and ever feeling comfortable to do these things or say these things or feel these ways. So I'm not saying cancel a person completely. Like if you guys, if somebody knows them and they are a good person, like I get that, but don't be mad at people for being upset about somebody doing or saying something 7 years ago that really wasn't okay. It isn't okay now.
Yeah, and I think to add on to that, if somebody say, I'm gonna pull Shane Dawson out because he's a popular streamer, he's been around, wow, uh, social media influencer, he's been around for 15, almost 20 years now, and back like 15 years ago, he did do a lot of blackface, and I've noticed a lot that it's a lot of people that are quote unquote forgiving him or letting him move on are people that does not directly impact. So as like a white person, I don't think you have any say to be like, oh, it's okay that you did
Exactly.
blackface. It
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't
Exactly.
offend, that doesn't like, it's okay to be upset about it, but like just like accepting their apology when it has nothing to do with you is like, it's just completely avoiding, it's like messing up the whole message, I think. And I've been seeing that
Yeah.
a lot on like with these like
Yeah.
drama channels on Twitch and on YouTube where it's just like, oh well, this person apologized for making a racist joke 5 years ago. That's fine. We can move on. He apologized. Well, no. You have to hold them accountable, and the next time they fuck up, you have to bring it up again because hey, they did
Exactly.
fuck up. And I'm a fan of Shane Dawson. I've been a fan of him for a while. That being said, he fucked up so much. And that's something where everything he says or does now, it's always going to be like, well, we get it. You have a fucked up sense of humor, but there's a difference between having a fucked up sense of humor and being blatantly racist. And there's a lot of people that like, I feel like there's a lot of people ignore that
Exactly.
because it doesn't directly offend them or relate to them or they don't experience that.
Exactly.
Yep. Um. Also, Shane Dawson said the N word numerous times as
Oh
well.
yeah.
So like add that.
He did indeed say that a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like it was like to the point where I'm like, what the? This man just is this man just racist or like
And I've
kind of?
watched. He posted in like an apology explanation video yesterday that I did watch. It does feel like, not trying to like defer the topic or anything, but like it it's hard to, like, when somebody continues to make the same mistake year in and year out, and their excuse being, well, I was in a dark time, I said shit I didn't mean. Like, well, we're all in dark times, we all say shit we don't mean. But there's a difference
Exactly.
between being racist towards someone because you're upset versus just cursing somebody out. Like, you don't
Yeah,
have to use racial slurs to be when you're upset. Like,
yeah,
And again, if you feel comfortable saying those racial slurs just because you're upset, you're racist.
that's the
Like
yeah.
you, nobody will ever convince me any different than that. If you feel comfortable saying these things, you are racist. Period.
and it's like just take responsibility for what you said. Just, it's just we just ask for responsibility and accept, like just just accept that you said it and then apologize and that's it. Like just take responsibility for your actions.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to do that, which is like fucked up.
Yeah,
And
take
I don't
responsibility,
understand.
but don't justify why you did it. Because I feel like
Yeah,
when you justify it, that's you're trying to like shift blame off of you. Being like in Shane's case, he said he had a fucked up childhood. I'm like, well, dude, so did I. So did a lot of people. But I'm not out
Right.
here dropping the N bomb because I'm mad at someone because they called me out on my blatant racism. Like, it's okay to admit that you fucked up when you were younger. Like, the person you were last year is not the person you are today. Like, you can learn a lot
Right.
in a year's time, hell, even in a week's time. But like trying to justify why you said what you said or why you did what you did, I feel like it's pushing blame off of you when you're really the only person to blame.
exactly. And
Holy shit! Talk about really just going off topic.
yeah,
Well, I feel like that still kind of fits the topic of the kind of people we meet on Twitch.
Yeah.
have you
Well,
ever?
that's true. Yeah.
Did we even go into like streamers burnouts?
We touched
Not
on it.
really.
Have you guys experienced streamers burnout? Lou and Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't like in the capacity of you, but because like I know last year you had a really tough time, but
That was like
um
whenever I think about last year, I just laugh at it now.
yeah.
Because I feel like when I
But
moved
like
on from
I've
someone, I
had
just
where
laugh.
I've talked to you and been like, oh, I just can't stream this week because I don't know. I'm just it
Mm-hmm.
when it gets too serious and people start doing things that just you've been in my stream when somebody got mad at somebody else and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's just too much. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm not trying to be on here being all serious all the time. Like, and if you're trying to ruin my mood, that burns me out. So then that's when I'll take a week off. But I've never like taken months or anything, which again, I've only been streaming for like a few months, right? I think. I
Yeah.
don't even know how long.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Man, Feckhorn said I'm always burnt out. I kind of am though. It's like I gotta deal with so much shit outside of streaming, and that's why like beforehand I only did like 2 hour streams at a time, or even like hour and a half streams. Like I don't like I was because of coronavirus. I have so much time now, but
Mm-hmm.
before that, I didn't have any time. I had school. I had to deal with screen printing. I had to deal with music shit. I had to deal with like not school projects, but school curricular shit. And like I'm in downtown Toronto, which like there's so much shit happening. So I walk in and I talk to people, and it's like so much shit. And like now, like I'm not at school because of coronavirus and shit. Like I have so much time now. But
Yeah.
also like last year, like May or April, like I was doing music streams and I was like averaging like 20 something views every stream, and I was like actually growing and like getting like I hit affiliate in a week, and then after that I hit 100 followers within like 2 weeks, and then like I was just growing like crazy, and then I kind of just stopped in between because like a lot of like anxiety and all this shit was happening to me, so I had to stop. And I went all the way back up, and I was streaming again all the time. And then my grandfather died,
Mhm.
and it was kind of fucked up the situation. And all like one person in my chat, and I'll never forget it because it was like when I just said fuck streaming and I didn't want to do it again. Was like I was like, yo, I'm gonna take a break, and then someone in my chat's like, yo, fuck your dead grandpa, just fucking react to my music. I'm like, what
Oh
the
no.
fuck? And then he's like, yo, we're all going through bad times right now. Who cares? I'm like, what? And like I at that point I didn't even want to stream anymore, like at all, cause like I wanted to build a community where people just like were cool with each other, would listen to each other's music. Like we all had like fun and games, but it turned out to be just like a bunch of people who were just like come to my stream disrespecting me all the time, and like didn't even fucking like have the decency to like talk to me when it was like bad times were happening and all this shit. It's just like a bunch of people just abusing me in my chat, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fucking do this shit anymore. And I just left for like a good month and a half because it was like,
Mhm.
what the fuck? Like I thought like there was no good on Twitch. Like I didn't give a fuck anymore. So I
Yeah.
left for like a month and a half because my dad's like lost both of his parents in a span of like 16 months. Like, and it's just hard to like do stuff. And I came back and I would just like, all right, let me just do this for fun, and it was cool. I didn't get the same viewer amount as I did before. I'd like get two, three, four people, but I appreciate those two, three, four people. And then started going into gaming, and then it got a little better and a little better. Then I got burnt out in December, and then I came back, and you know, the rest is history, I guess. But that one time I got real burnt out, I don't know, man. It was just like it was probably a bad day. Just a couple things that happened in one day that just made a whole day bad, you know?
Yeah, and it's all it takes. It just takes a few bad things to happen just to set it over the edge.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. And it could be the stupidest thing. I've always said
Mhm.
that. I could be okay and things annoy me, but then the stupidest shit will piss me off and I just lose it and go
Yeah.
off and then I'm like not talking to people for 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does. Like, I don't know. It's always the small things that add up, like you guys said.
Hmm.
And that's again what happened to me. Where it was just like the small things. Shit kept adding up. Shit, I was self fucking. What's the word? I was self sabotaging a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Marcus got to experience that firsthand. Uh, it was great, but I don't know about you, Lou, but I always feel like, or I felt like after my burnout, after I had like few months off from Twitch and from streaming, I felt better when I came back because was able to like realize what I wanted from it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't want to say I feel like a burnout is important in a Twitch career, but I feel like everybody hits it, and I feel like when people hit it, they're scared of it.
Hmm.
And meanwhile, I'm now whenever I have a burnout, which I feel like I get fucking monthly now, I'm just like take a break, take a step back, don't log onto
Hmm.
the platform, and you'll be fine. You just need some time.
Exactly. You just need time. And you just pray and hope that people around you like
Mm.
have that patience for you as well.
You also gotta surround yourself with people that you know will be there for you.
Hmm.
Because it's like
Yeah.
during that burnout, if I didn't have like my Marcus and the few people that I was surrounding myself with, I would have never came back. Because like I was talking to you guys throughout it, and I'm like, damn, I miss these guys.
Yeah.
So I
And
want to
it
go
Yeah.
wasn't
back.
like we were pushing her to come back. We just were
You were,
there
yeah, you were there.
supporting her which whatever way she wanted to go.
Yeah, it was very like, it's once you find your group of people that can make like an entire difference.
Yep.
Like a
Yeah.
world's difference. And it's like find your little family. It's always a Twitch family. I know people like roll their eyes at that when you say it, but like I have my Twitch family, and that's like it's insane. It really is to see how much they can help.
Yeah. And it's always good to have like a I like honestly before you guys, I don't like I had Turbo in all of them, but it didn't really feel like I don't know. To me, at least, I felt like just the outsider in all of
Mhm.
it. But like being with you guys is like kind of like a Twitch family. I still don't like. I still like don't have like a dedicated like core like just people I talk to every day. Like these group of streamers are like my dedicated like ride or die like these people die for me type of people. But you guys are like the next or closest thing
Damn,
to it. So.
thanks.
I was gonna say, what's funny about that is I guarantee you talk to us every single day, almost,
Yeah.
probably about every single day.
No, it's been like
So,
about every single day.
so you can try to be a badass, but you're part of this fam, and I know you roll your eyes at that, but
I'm not rolling my
get
eyes.
over it.
And like what you
Yeah,
said
right.
about the whole like always feeling like an outsider thing, I have definitely felt that with a specific community where, again, I don't want to call them out but through his community I was able to find people that I consider my best friends, and through his community I found like Marcus and them, and like those are people that like his community I will forever be thankful for, but I no longer consider myself a part of that community as much as I consider myself an outsider now. Like I'll go in there,
Yeah.
I'll lurk, I'll watch, but I don't like I feel like the core people who used to watch that streamer who like I would consider my original like Twitch family no longer watch him. For the same
Oh
reason where I feel
shit.
like everybody moves on, and I think that's fine. I'm a firm believer in people are only in your lives for a specific amount of time. Nobody's gonna be in your life from start to end because like I feel like that's impossible, but like I'm a firm believer in that, and I know that my personal chapter with those people or with that community on its is on a close, like it's ending. But I know I still have people from that chapter in my life today. Obviously,
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
podcast with one of them, so
Hey,
You do?
congratulations.
You have another podcast?
Is
I
that what you
might
congratulate for, or like is that a
congratulate for what?
congratulatory thing to say, or I don't know? I just got left on red on that. All I just
what,
heard was dead silence.
what exactly are you congratulating, though? What part of
Wait, that
it?
you found your people? Like, is that a bad
Oh,
thing?
no.
I guess I can't
Stupid.
congratulate people no more. Just cancel
So
me, guys.
awkward. How have you not been canceled yet?
You just cancel me, guys.
I'm kidding.
We could never.
After yesterday, I'm just like
After
praying I don't get
yesterday,
canceled.
yeah.
You just keep waiting for that email.
Yeah.
Dear LouMurk,
You're
it is with
banned.
it's with great regret that we must inform you that you have indeed been canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, after yesterday, like the two streams I had yesterday, I really thought I was gonna get banned. Like honestly, first of all, I had banned clips of like Amaranth shaking her ass and shit, and talking about this one girl who had Black Lives Matter, but she was twerking on stream, which like honestly, it's the funniest shit ever. And then streaming the Boondocks yesterday, those two things, holy
Oh
shit, I
my
could have
gosh.
been
In
banned.
the episode, like every episode is whoa, but that episode last night was just
Which one, the pimp one or
The
the
pimp one. For me,
the
that was
booty one.
the pimp
oh
one had me like,
shit.
oh
The
my
booty
god,
one.
how is this still up? I was watching it. I was at the store when I was watching it. I kept laughing, and I'm like, if this was anybody else, they would have gotten permaban. But somehow Lou is still here.
Cause I don't have the viewership, and that's the best thing about it. If I have under 10 viewers, holy shit, I don't get eyes on me. I can do whatever the
Right?
fuck I want. If I have like 40, 50 people in
20 is
my
like the
chat,
soft thing. Anything under that you can get away with. Anything above that, you're like fucked.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like if I have like 40, 50 people I'm watching this shit, I'm guaranteed banned. Then again, I've seen people have like fucking a 90 Day Fiance on their stream and they have like 400 people watching. They're just watching full episodes of 90 Day Fiance. So I don't know. It's up in
Listen,
the air, man.
your copyright doesn't exist when you're in a specific like group of people or a group of like specific level of streaming.
Yeah, that's true. I can be ninja and just watch fucking
Ninja can get away
anything,
with
man.
anything. His
Yeah,
viewership
I'm
is like 10-year-olds.
I mean, shout out to Ninja though. I love his content.
Shout out to Ninja on my channel. That's fine.
Do you
I-
though?
What? No, I've never seen a Ninja stream in my life.
I was gonna say.
I'm just
what?
saying that so if it ever gets back to Ninja, he'll host me, he'll follow me. You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't
He'll
give
be
a
like,
shit about
He
you.
doesn't give a
or us.
shit about us. Are you kidding?
Yo, shout out Ninja. Yo, follow me on
Oh
Twitch.
God.
Follow
a
me
host.
on Twitch. What?
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 He said
Huh?
follow me on Twitch.
What?
Yeah, LouMurk, not Poxi Plays. You don't want to associate with Sandra. You want to associate with me though.
But you associate with Sandra.
You know, trickle down economics, all that.
Shut up, Lou.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You ever
What a-
just try to get yourself banned on Twitch?
Yes.
And like, why not?
That's been me for the
I
last
don't,
month.
but you do every day.
I'm like, if I get banned, I get banned. Fuck it. I don't care. I was gonna go to Mixer, but that sounds. So I might just go to Facebook.
Yeah, I might go to Mixer right now. I might stream on Mixer. Like honestly, I might
I
stream
mean,
on. I
you
might
got a
stream
month,
on
right?
MySpace. You know, I'm gonna stream on MySpace, guys. I'm moving to MySpace.
My
Check
space.
My
check my
God.
streams out on MySpace, guys.
Can I be in your top 8?
Nah, it's already occupied. I got Ninja in there. I got
Oh
Doctor
my
Disrespect.
God. You're canceled.
Oh man, listen, make OnlyFans great again. Oh my God.
Out of control. Y'all are out of control.
I'm gonna start streaming on OnlyFans. It's the only way to get the best viewership out there. You know, OnlyFans.com/ sexy LouMurk. That's gonna be my name on
Oh
OnlyFans.
God.
It's gonna be great.
It should be crusty lip LouMurk.
Oh
Oh my
wow.
god.
Oh my God! Fuck out of here!
Look, as the rules come up in the bottom thing says don't be a dick. No, y'all had to been there. God.
Man, everybody be talking about my crusty lips now. That's fucked up, man.
You should.
Why y'all gotta make that a meme? You couldn't make like yo Lou's funny. That could have been a meme. Yo Lou's hilarious. Like Lou
But
has
we
the
say
greatest
that all the
dreams.
time. We say that you're hilarious all the time. You're like, no, not really.
Oh my God.
But you agree with us when you're like, when you have crusty lips.
Oh my. It might be crusty, but it's not that crusty. Okay.
It really isn't. That's the funniest thing about it, is they didn't even look dry to me. Like I couldn't even really tell, but you just went with it. So
Yeah. Yo, Sandra, you have a TikTok?
You follow me on
and you
TikTok.
don't stop.
Wait, do you do like dances and stuff on TikTok?
No, I
Hey,
haven't
Fat Corn,
posted
you want to
anything
follow
yet.
Sandra on there?
I guarantee Fat Corn already follows Sandra.
Fat Corn loves the TikTok. Like that's all she talks
The
about on my
TikTok.
Discord.
Okay,
Yeah,
grandpa.
she loves
TikTok.
the
How
TikTok.
old are you? 50?
She loves the TikTok, you know, and it's if I sound old, holy
No,
shit.
I have a few ideas for what I want my first TikTok. That's not the topic of this fucking podcast. I don't know why we keep setting topics for the episodes, because we just derail
All
so
right.
fast.
Next podcast we're gonna talk about like we're gonna talk about how Sandra lost the podcast and now I'm the host. You know.
So then I'm kicked.
No, Sandra lost the podcast. I'm like I own the podcast now, and
Okay, so you're gonna kick me.
no, you're fine. Sandra's out. You know, she didn't
Oh, wow.
she didn't make the cut. Oh,
This week, Sandra. Don't worry, you'll be back next week. We know how he is.
that's not true.
Have y'all ever seen that clip of Lou talking about how much he loves Sandra? It's the
I
best clip out
don't.
I
there.
think I think I actually have that bookmarked
I
somewhere.
don't. Come on, y'all lying.
It's for sure in my channel.
What?
Let's see.
Is it the one that
Excuse me,
Trippy
Lou
was
is
talking
actually
about?
51.
I'm not 51, all right.
We
I'm like,
don't mean like that you look 51 or that you are 51, but like when I say that, you have like an old soul sometimes.
do I? Hey man, I'm not 51. I'm not Benjamin Button out here. I just watched that movie
Benjamin
last night.
Button.
That movie trash.
God.
I fucking hate
I've
Benjamin
never
Button.
seen that.
It's not
What
worth
about
it.
me? What do you mean? What about you, Marcus? We got to get Marcus on as a
Yo, Lou loves
guest,
Sandra the
or
most.
my son is gonna disown me. That
How's that
is,
gonna work? He's gonna kick you out of the house?
Marcus, why you lying?
yo, Lou loves Sandra the most. That is the absolute truth.
That's not
100%. Everyone
true.
here can say that it's true.
You know who does love
Am I?
Sandra the most? That dude that shared her the dude that Sandra shared pictures with. The one that said I'll skull fuck you. And
Okay, first off, don't say the dude Sandra shared pictures because it sounds like you're saying that I sent him pictures. I didn't. For
The
clarification, I
dude
sent
from
them a
Tinder.
screenshot of a guy from Tinder. I
you
didn't
know the
say
dude
anything else. I didn't
You
send him
know,
a
he showed
message.
that in his stream yesterday.
Did
He
he?
I
pulled it up
did.
and was talking about it.
It was the funniest shit ever. Sandra swiped right on dude, we all know. We all
She
know.
did not.
You're
Listen,
kidding.
we have this thing, me and Sandra, where we share our online dating pictures of people that like us, and it's fucking hilarious. So we included Lou and Lucky because they were there one time when I was showing one, and so we just realized by yesterday we got to stop doing that, Sandra. We just got to keep it between us.
Yeah, no, because I'm gonna be out here exposing shit and just laughing. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. Like,
No, you're
but that
not.
shit funny. That shit is funny. I'm
It
not
is
gonna
funny.
lie.
It's funny
It
I,
because
is funny.
he
That's
took
why
it
I
on the edge of
share
the
it. I think it's
toilet.
hilarious.
you know what though?
Yeah,
Oh my
laying
god.
on a toilet.
That man thought, yo, I'm gonna get women with this picture. Yo, I'm definitely getting women with this picture. Holy shit. Like he really thought that. The thing is though, if I showed pics, it would not be as good because all it is like every picture on Tinder for me is like a girl on the beach, girl hiking, girl smiling with friends,
What else?
girl birthday party.
What
That's
pictures
it.
do you want on Tinder?
I want the craziest shit ever. I want the same picture but like goofier than that dude. I want girl. I want girl sitting on the toilet reading a book upside down. Like,
Bro, I
what am
have
I
to
doing with my
show you the
life?
people I get on Tinder.
I
Fucking
want girl.
ridiculous. We gotta have an episode where we just talk about dating horror stories because I have so many. Like, oh my god, I gotta take.
You
Uh,
know what? I want girl sitting backwards in a car with a steering wheel like not even like just having a spare steering wheel like in her hands. It's not even like the steering wheel's already in the car. She just has a separate one just cause she don't care. I want weird ass
Oh
pictures.
my god.
I don't
Like one of
want
those
regular
type
ass shit.
Fisher type kids
Yes,
type.
faces.
I want pictures of her like she's like 24 and she's riding like those Tonka big trucks like the
Idiots. And the thing is you would like that shit. Like you would be
because
swiping right.
she's trying her hardest to be funny and she doesn't take this shit seriously. Of course I'm gonna
Which
swipe
that's
right.
true. That's true. But the ones that we share, they're not trying to be funny. Like they are taking it
Mm-hmm.
serious.
Yeah.
Taking pictures on a fucking toilet. That's what makes it so cringy.
Oh my god. I want a girl with fishnets on her on her like head. Like just she
You
has
listen to some
fishnets
weird
looking
shit.
like she about to rob someone. I want a girl
God, the
with
When
mind
like
of
did this?
Liz right
When did
here.
this turn into like a dating show for Lou? I don't know.
hey, find me a wifey right now. That's the new show. Find
Jesus
Lou
Christ.
find Lou a wifey.
Fuck
That's
you.
that's
You're young.
Find
what.
Lou
I
a
need a
wifey.
husband.
Nah, I need a
Just kidding.
wifey right now. Um.
God. He says he's going to have kids by the time the next year is up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
have like 7 of them.
God, if we
So
had
weird.
Lou's running around.
Don't do
Hey,
it.
it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna
It
be a
makes my
bad.
heart get tight. No, just having kids. Whew, it's
Yeah.
rough.
I don't know if I'll be like a good dad. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. Like I don't think I'm gonna be a good dad.
Are any of us really good parents though? I mean, I guess we're good parents, but you're never perfect. So don't beat yourself up when you have
Yeah,
kids. You'll
all
be
I know is
right.
I'm just gonna be better than my dad. So that's it. I'm just gonna
There
be
you go.
trying to be better than my parents. Even though my parents worked really hard. Like honestly, there's some shit that got me fucked up, and it's like, oh fuck, I gotta do better than what my parents did.
Yep.
Like just be there all the time, play video
Yeah.
games with my kid. Um, and also maybe like break some kids' noses if they bully them or some shit like that.
Again, when
Yeah.
did this turn into a dating show?
I don't already have a husband.
Mikey.
Mom, you already have a hold on. Mommy, you have a husband. It's my no. He lives too far.
It's only in Texas.
You know, you know whose kinks are weird, champ? He flirts with Mama. Fuck you, Radish. What's that supposed to mean?
What?
Oh boy, I'm just trying to be better than my dad. Yeah, you are already 100% better than your dad. Period. Which actually we are going to have. We talked about this. One of our topics we're going to do is kind of like family, and I don't know if that would be in the same realm as like you know health, like mental health and stuff like that.
I
We
think it
definitely
could
do want to get into
fit
that.
into that, yeah. I think there's a huge stigma around like mental health and family members' impact on your mental health and that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Funny story on Father's Day. DA just sent me a text and was like, "Happy Father's Day," because basically you were our father.
Oh my god.
So that tells you that Marcus is definitely a better person than his father.
Mm. Shout out to
So
Marcus.
yeah,
Shout out to Marcus.
shout out to my son,
Yeah.
Damn, we already at the 220 mark.
who is an asshole.
Oh no, you just ruined that shout out now. Oh come on, man. Just ruined it.
He gets it from me. I say that
Uh,
all the time. My kids are assholes, but they get it from me for sure.
Number one asshole right here in chat. You feel me?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh yeah, that's
No.
true. That you
I'm
are the
admittedly such an asshole to people who deserve it, I think. I'm so
yeah.
unfiltered when it comes to stuff I don't like. So if somebody's being an asshole, I'm brutally honest to a fault and it gets bad, but working on it. Imagine if I did that on stream.
Yeah,
That would cancel
imagine.
me.
All I know is I'm not an asshole. I'm a pretty cool person.
All I
Like
know
I might
is
be
it ain't my kid.
Wow. So now we know that
What?
Lou's a liar.
Wait, did you just say that it ain't my kid? What
Mm-hmm.
the fuck? Sandra, what the fuck? Yo, if
Yeah,
it
I'm Mikey's brother. Mikey is Marcus' dad, so Jessica needs to marry Mikey. Why are you yelling at me?
Damn.
Is this an arranged marriage? Jesus fucking Christ.
This became
Lou, thank you for the host again. I
You
realize
guys
I
are a
didn't say
hot
thank you
mess.
for the host earlier, but
yeah, why don't you thank me? I'm a great special guest. I literally fucked this whole podcast up just by just by
No.
being like
we
a big
spent
mess.
20 minutes talking about the topics. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Yeah, we
we
spent
didn't.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Dramatic.
Your mom.
But this is the thing. Anybody that's here and that comes, they know that we're a mess. So there's a topic, but there's going to be 10 other topics inside and apart from that topic.
yeah.
So deal with it or leave.
Yeah, deal with
Also,
it.
I have something I want to bring up. I want to call out Mama Marcus right now.
For what?
on something. How come that one stream you said I'm gonna lurk and jerk? Why'd you say that?
I'm gonna lurk and jerk.
Yeah. Oh, you said
I
you're
said
gonna.
I'm gonna lurk, you jerk.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Idiot.
my god.
He's such an asshole. He's so mean. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you, Lou. I'm gonna lurk, you jerk. That's exactly what I said. God, he's such a liar.
He remembers like
I read it
keywords.
as lurk and jerk.
Oh God, what an idiot.
Why'd you put those two together though?
Because it rhymed and you're a jerk.
My dyslexic ass read it as lurk
know.
and jerk. I'm like, oh
And I
my
knew,
god.
yeah, and when I typed it out, I already knew. I already knew what was coming. That's what makes it so much greater. Because fuck you, what if I was gonna lurk and jerk?
Boy, please no.
No, Marcus, do you remember the person who used to, I don't want to say their name, but they used to come into streams and be very brutally honest about that type of stuff? And they were like, hey, I'm just checking to see if they're watching.
They're not.
Wow,
No.
can't even call them out with impunity.
Nope, because they are a friend of a friend, and I will not call them out. But they used to be like, hey, I'm here just jacking off.
Yeah.
It was very brutally honest. Like, it's like when you would be like, oh, haha, you're funny. They'd be like, oh, no, I really am.
Yeah.
I just do it while I watch streams. Like, oh, okay.
At first, it was kind of funny, some of the things that were said, but then it just got to
It
the
made
point
me-
where it was like, okay,
Yeah.
enough is enough.
It was
it.
very uncomfortable when it was just directed towards you, too, but
That's
Yeah.
that relates back to the topic. Another type of person on Twitch, the people who make a joke out of everything.
Well, and
Yeah.
people in chat, like, what kind of streamers do you like? Like, what kind of streamers are your go-to people? And, you know.
Do you
yeah,
like
and don't
the
say my name. I already know.
Oh, God.
modest? So humble. Like, I've never ever met anybody in my 22 years of life as humble and as down to earth as LouMurk is.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
That's
I
for
appreciate
sure.
that. I really
That's for
appreciate that.
sure.
I appreciate that. for
Gay
real.
is the opposite of Lou.
Oh my god. Well, I
Wow.
have something to say. No, I'm joking.
Does that offend you, Lou?
No, okay, it's a joke. Never mind.
Oh, jeez.
Sandra
say
didn't understand that joke, so I'm just not gonna explain it.
What joke?
He said, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
You don't get
When-
it?
I keep
Yeah, but
forgetting
Marcus
I
said-
don't have a cam on, so I keep shaking my head. Thinking like you guys could see me.
Oh man. Hey, but
We
Marcus,
know,
you can't
Marcus,
just say
we know.
you can't just say maybe what happens if I was gay, Marcus? You can't just say that. That's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
Oh,
Nah, like gay's the opposite of Lou.
No,
I mean, I could
saying
be
gays,
gay,
comma, and then the opposite of Lou.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that comma. Sorry, my bad.
oh my
Stupid.
God.
Dyslexic out here. I'm big dyslexic.
Put
Have
your
I
fucking glasses on, for God's sake.
have I told you it took me until like 3rd grade to actually learn how to read? Well, anyways,
Same, but that's because I didn't know English. My second language, fun fact.
Damn, it's my first. That's the saddest part.
There was literally a break between comments, if you guys are wondering how
Same.
our conversations
Yeah.
usually go.
I'm just terrible at reading at this
Yeah,
point.
this
I
is
can admit that.
exactly-
Alright.
What is this?
I think that's a good place to... We should start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Before, though,
good
I
with
feel like
that.
we should each give any advice we have to potential new streamers or people who want to start streaming or need help getting better at or want to better their streams. If you guys have any advice. Talking to
Just don't jump in thinking that somebody is going to be the person that they're acting like. Like, make sure, verify that they really are that person. Speaking from experience, because you don't want to get hurt or something happen and be angry. And have fucking fun. Fuck what anybody else thinks. If they're in your stream and they want to hang out with you or watch what you're doing, let them do that. But if you start thinking about what everybody wants and trying to do that, you're gonna wear yourself out. It's gonna be exhausting. You're not gonna be able to keep up with it. So just be you. Just do what you want to do. Have fun. Show your true personality, and you'll have the right type of people that come into your stream and become part of your Twitch fam or Twitch community.
Yeah, exactly.
You also can't please everyone. To add to that.
No.
So don't try to please anyone. Fucking be yourself. And if people want to come in and judge you if people come in and they want to like they want to critique you and you're not asking them for their critique, call them out on it, kick them, and then fucking move on. You don't want that type of negativity in your life. Fuck them.
Yeah.
What about you, Lou? Any advice? You've been on Twitch for longer than anyone here has.
So my advice for Twitch is, if you're gonna start Twitch streaming, you gotta go follow your boy, LouMurk.
Jesus Christ!
No, for real though. Make connections that you actually. So if I'm gonna be honest with this though, do what you like, do what you love, have fun, and don't go into circles where you're just like, it's a friend of a friend. I gotta love them. Like the content you like, watch the people you want to watch, enjoy the stuff you want to enjoy. Don't make other people happy, because if you do that, you're just gonna make yourself less happy. But yeah, just don't do stuff because other people are doing it, and don't do stuff because people tell you to do it. Just do what you want to do, you know? If you want to grow big and like do the whole thing, just know that you're going to sacrifice your happiness in order to grow. If you want that to happen, but if you want to grow naturally and like do like Twitch as like just a hobby, and it just so happens to be like a side job, then just do what you want to do and do what you like, and that's it. And build connections with people, and that's it. Don't force shit. That's it. That's all.
Period.
Period.
I think that's all great advice.
What?
I said that was great advice. Just say thank you and move on.
Do I have to say thank you?
No, just plug your fucking socials so we can end and rate someone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lou, for being on the best podcast on Twitch.
Nah, don't congratulate me. Congratulations to you guys for having the best guest on your podcast.
Actually, you know what? Can we get a round of applause for Lou for finally being on a podcast that gets more than 5 viewers?
Wow.
God, she always has.
You know what? That actually hurts me sometimes. So fuck you.
I'm kidding. For those who don't know, those who don't know, that's a joke. Because you guys don't know how many messages I've gotten from people being like, "Do you and LouMurk really dislike each other? Why do you talk like that to each other? Is he really that bad of a person? Should I unfollow him?" Like, yes. First off, unfollow him. But no, he's not a bad person. Yeah, I've had a few people message me.
Wow, y'all!
I literally had to be like, I almost made a whole like tweet about it where it's just like, listen, it's a joke. It's literally one of the best streamers out there, one of my favorite people. It's a joke, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna justify my comedy when it's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for anybody watching, it's a joke.
Yeah, people want to
exactly,
follow me.
Radish.
You know.
Exactly, they're probably dating.
Right? No, we're not. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at the logistics. All right, look.
Logistics.
How we going? Yeah, the logistics. Look at this. You know, I can't date streamers who have less followers than me. You know, that's
you mean
that's just
streamers who get more views?
I was gonna say, now come on, you just asked for that next comment, so you did that to yourself.
Oh man. No, it's hey, it's not happening.
No,
I
it's
stay in
not.
Toronto. I stay in Toronto. I'm only in Toronto. Shout out to my gals in Toronto. Toronto things right now,
Every
That's
chance he
all we
gets,
do.
he brings up the fact that he lives in Toronto.
Toronto things,
I think the
Yeah,
next.
I didn't know.
What
I didn't
was
know.
that?
No. Whoa.
eh? I really screamed on my mic. Holy shit.
Cut you off right before you could. All right,
Yeah.
Lou, plug your social media. I know it's on screen, but I didn't include your Instagram or anything. So plug anything else you want to plug.
LouMurk, same name everywhere. I do stuff and I stream.
I just can't stand you.
All right, since Lou is not going to plug it, because that was an obvious, me trying to get him to plug his clothing brand. Lou is selling shirts for the Black Lives Matter movement. Every purchase goes directly towards, it's Color of Change, right?
Color of Change and Black Lives Matter
So
initiative.
check it out. Donate more than that. What was that dude? That rich dude who only donated
Virgil
like 20
Abloh.
bucks? Yeah.
Virgil Abloh.
Support a good brand. Marcus, anything you want to plug? No? Okay.
No.
No? Alright.
I'm here.
Are you guys going to be streaming today at all or tomorrow?
No, I'm getting new flooring today.
Yeah, he said he won't be streaming until his birthday. Lou's birthday is Monday.
It is.
Yeah, it's Monday. And also, one last thing before I leave, I'm just gonna say, can't we all just get along?
Were you there for that, Sandra?
Yes, I was. I was there for the 700 times after that he repeated that.
I love that commercial.
Oh man,
I'm
that and the
black.
butt drugs.
Yo, butt drugs. Yo, shut up, butt
Y'all,
Shout
if
out
y'all
Butt
haven't
Drugs.
been to Butt Drugs website, go check it out. Check out that
Buttdrugs.com
commercial.
/mama_Marcus for 30% off your next purchase. There you
You
go.
know what? Fuck
I'm
my
kidding.
website.
I feel like
Go
that
to
could get me in
butt
trouble
drugs.
if I say that. That's a joke.
Literally,
Butt
go to
drugs and butt
buttdrugs.com.
lickers.
Tell them
Yeah.
LouMurk
Yeah,
sent
butt
you.
drugs, butt lickers. It's in the Midwest. It's in Indiana, near Louisville.
Louisville.
Buttdrugs.com.
Don't
Go check
worry.
that out, please. Oh my god.
IRL stream will be coming soon of me and Marcus visiting Butt Drugs.
Ask them if they could sponsor you.
Like, we found you on Twitter when we were on Twitter watching some old commercials. So yeah, how much you want to pay?
Yo, are you gonna get those butt drug milkshakes? What they call it? Butt
Yo,
quakes
Tony.
or bug shakes?
Butt shake.
Quakes.
They call it
No.
bug. Oh
I'm gonna
my
get the
God.
moonshine.
Of course she is.
Yo. Yo, anything
They
do
are.
is-
That is
They
radish.
are a legit establishment.
They are.
That's like an
Literally.
actual
I'm not joking.
establishment. They like have their they have like an address and everything.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour drive from me and Marcus. We're going. Y'all think I'm joking? They have merchandise and everything. Who's
Yeah.
gonna buy some $50 socks on there that say I love butt drugs?
It's $40 socks, but yeah, I know. It's expensive, man. That shipping is
Mhm.
too much. Go get that
Well,
butt
because you
drugs.
live in Toronto.
Yeah.
You know, we learned that today.
Okay.
Anyway, so
what
yeah.
else? Oh,
Who are we gonna raid?
tomorrow.
Oh, do you wanna?
D&D.
Do you have anything, Sandra?
Yeah,
There
so
you go.
tomorrow, our wonderful DM, Nicole, Magma Kitty Live, is hosting a mini campaign where a bunch of evil characters do stuff. I don't know, she kept it pretty down low, and all we know is we're going to be evil, and it's going to be fun. So check it out. I co-own that channel with Mikey and Nicole. I'm
Who
going
all's
to
gonna be in the episode?
be Nadia, Marcus, Yaren, and I think that's everyone. I have to double check real quick.
Nice. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, That Gay Rat, Nadia the Witch, me, and Saint Urine.
Gotcha.
And
It's fun.
yeah, I think we are gonna raid Miss Noxie, who is playing Animal Crossing. So, I don't know how to do this.
What do you mean you don't know how to do this?
Okay, there it is. I couldn't find the I couldn't find the thing,
I'm sorry.
the raid button. It is gonna be hella fun. Thank you guys all for watching.
If you guys have a topic,
yeah, I'm gonna.
Sandra came up with the Discord channel, right, for the podcast.
It's on the Discord, and right after this stream, actually, I'm gonna create a little Google form page where you can submit topics anonymously or not anonymously. Topics, guests you want on, whatever. If you want to be on, you can put your thing in there. And yeah, thank you, Lou, for joining us, our first ever guest. I feel like that's a great honor.
Episode 2. We made it through 2 episodes.
We did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Lou.
I mean, it's a big feat. Come on. I can't say congratulations. Shit.
I'm just messing with you because earlier. Jeez.
Oh, man.
That's so dramatic.
Hey, most people don't even make it out of the first episode. Come on.
Fair point.
We barely made it into the first episode. What do you mean?
True. We are gonna post on our Twitters and Discords and stuff when we're gonna go live with the next episode. I don't think it'll be this upcoming weekend because it is a holiday, but we'll let you know. The timer's running out, so have a great day, everyone. Thank you guys for hanging out and for watching. And Fatcorn, again, thank you for the 1,000 bits before the timer runs out. Have a great day.
Too
Bye,
late.
y'all.
Bye.